top that, but random buttons in junior high, bro.
And RBs.
Sounds hard.
Yeah,
What would you do?
tough.
Just like
you gotta tuck it. I tucked it.
I was tuck
it in the waistband, and you put your both hands in your pocket and just.
At least you guys have pockets.
Yeah.
What's that like?
It does suck. Women's pants don't have pockets. It's crazy.
It ain't fair, and it ain't right.
This patriarchy thing is kind of sucks. Do you know what I mean?
Sucks for everybody.
I don't know how true
yourself.
it is, but I guess they kind of do that so we buy purses more because we don't have.
It sounds about right.
I do like carrying a purse though. You could put more in it.
Yeah.
If money were no object, what would you buy?
Slushy machine. Slushy machine with like 20 different flavors, and I'd have a slushy like 24/7.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you're
You want the 7-Eleven setup.
Not 7-Eleven. That's a Slurpee. Slushy. I don't rock with 7-Eleven. It's not.
But the gas station,
gas station
icy in the
machine.
wall,
Or, like,
embedded,
mounted
inlay.
above my bed.
Oh,
two
wow.
that go straight to my mouth.
That's right. You have said this.
I got a whole setup in mind. Just waiting. Plotting.
That sounds good. I'm just thinking about it.
Pushed
Why would
it
you
7-Eleven.
switch out the flavors? What?
Never mind.
Real ones, no.
Dang, I hate to break up the flow.
I know. You guys told that story so good. I was just like, wow, this is a great story.
Going from thing to thing.
Yeah.
So surf trip, that's badass.
Yeah.
But going back, I think that's an easier way to make friends, like having a hobby like surfing,
definitely,
yoga, or like ice skating, or not ice skating, rollerblading, something like that, where you just are always showing up, because that's how you can,
Basically
like,
pulling it away from, these are my drinking buddies. Like, you
Yeah.
can drink together,
Right.
but when it's your main thing.
That's something that I really appreciate about dating Kenny is he doesn't drink. And
Same, bro. But yeah, no, for real. Yeah, it's definitely in the culture. But trying to, change my ways and try it out,
And
I
just
think it's been really positive for these 5 or 6 weeks.
Yeah, just to have something else to do.
Yeah.
I can just see a lot of people who are in their late 20s get stuck in like the bar habit, which is fun, and like going out is fun. I don't want to say that I'm against it or don't do it myself, but
I cycle with my friends all the time. I probably have more fun than them. I don't have to spend any money.
I need to see how you do it.
I don't have a headache when I wake up. It's fine.
I love Lamp. Do you really love the lamp, or are you just saying it because you saw it?
I love Lamp. I love Lamp.
Lamp. Wish you were a lamp that would light up when you get touched.
Lamp. Lamp. Lamp.
She might be dead.
Okay, what's up, everybody? This is I Love Lamp.
the podcast.
Where?
We shine light on the things we love.
Yeah, we shine a light on love. It's a relationship podcast. And we are in a relationship. What could go wrong? And today we have some people in a relationship as well joining us.
Hey.
hi.
Yes, we are, in fact, in a relationship.
We've got Kenny and Kira.
Yeah.
Kenny and Kira, thanks for coming, guys. This is so exciting.
Yeah, we're hype about it.
Yeah, thanks for having us. I wish we could have Gus on the podcast, but he's not a talker, is he?
No, it's just too muddy right now, man.
He's a big digger.
Just digging all over the place, leaving mud everywhere. Kenny and Kira, thanks for joining us. So Kenny is co-workers with Alyssa, am I right?
Yeah.
Yep.
He was the one that went to the escape room too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was it?
It was all right. My group was kind of weird. Do you see the picture?
No.
From the email?
Yeah.
They did like a picture afterwards of like everyone who did the escape room, and I was like sick with laryngitis, so like I'm just in the background, just post up, just like looking real mean, just like I don't want to be there. It's pretty bad. But yeah, it was all right. Everyone got out, I think, in time.
Pretty good for mandatory fun.
Yeah.
Well, what happens when you don't get out on time?
You're trapped there forever. Like they don't let you out.
Yeah.
You have to live there now. You have to pay rent.
I feel like that has to be a creepypasta on Reddit somewhere on the scary stories threads. Yeah.
I live here.
Yeah.
Well, like,
I
live here
in
now.
an escape room.
what if the power went out and you were in one of the rooms and like it was like so dark and you couldn't get out?
Or you thought that was part of the game.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't.
Weren't you on the creepy one?
No, I was in like the Chinatown one.
It's crazy. Yeah, we had like a Game of Thrones type one.
Oh.
But there was one that was like, it was called like The Woods or something. And it was like, they were just like in the woods, and there was like a creepy box with like something banging on it. So, yeah.
Yeah, they said they had like lanterns to see, and that was it. I
I feel like I got the lame one, but
Oh, the scary one sounds scary. So
Chinatown one sounds cool.
Yeah, we're just like
Think of Big
picking
Trouble.
locks and like cracking.
like at a wet
codes.
market. What's happening in the
It's like ducks getting their heads cut off. Okay, so just jumping right into it. What is your story?
Oh,
Kenny,
man.
K and K.
I know.
I'll give
This
you the
Yeah.
real story this
sure.
time. Because normally,
So Kendrick, before he starts off on this story, he's got a knack for telling tales and stuff. Usually when people ask these questions, he'll make up a story on the fly. And so this is Let
Yeah.
It Be Documented, the truth.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I'll tell the truth at least.
We're
for one
honored
time.
with the truth,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I feel you though because it's like, oh my god, I'm tired of saying the same story.
I just think it's funny too, just to see what people believe. I just keep going
And
randomly.
When you make up these stories, is it based on your perception of what the person wants to hear or would think is funny, or just the
I try
story
to push
in
it
your
as far
head?
as I can, like to the edge.
just freestyling.
To see if they're even listening.
Yeah, and like the trick is to add like really like crazy minor details that no one would actually make up, and then they believe it.
Yeah, grounding it.
Yeah,
For example.
yeah. So I'll do the real story.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Once and for all, it'll be on record. So we met on what was Hinge,
Hinge, yeah.
and this was
It must have been
June.
July or
June or July.
2022.
Yeah, 2022. And we went on 2 dates, and like I really liked her right off the bat, and everything was good. And then like she had mentioned that she was moving to San Diego, like at the end of the year. Yeah, and so after 2 dates, and I was just like, I really like her, and there was like, but she's moving, and I don't like. You
Also,
know.
we have to talk about the dates. Like, we,
Yeah, what'd you guys do? I was wondering.
the first one we just, more of a classic date of we met up at the beach. The perks of living in Florida. You always have a beach.
Yeah.
And
We had Thai food.
yep,
Yeah.
Kenny got Thai food for us. And then the second date, we brought my dog along and then also put out a blanket, and we both have quite a sweet tooth. And so we just had Captain Crunch.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Captain
Did you guys
Crunch
have
with
milk with it?
Yeah, a
Almond
Captain
milk,
Crunch
Captain Crunch on the
picnic.
beach.
Sounds delicious.
So with like the sunset, and it was
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
same color. The sunset was like the same colors as the Captain Crunch berries. So
Yeah, it was nice.
he was okay.
Yeah. yeah. Yeah, it was going really great. And then she said, like I said, she was going to move to San Diego. And then I was like, I like her too much to like continue anything because it would suck because you're going to move eventually. So then.
But he didn't vocalize that. Okay, that was internal.
Internal
Yeah.
work and machinations.
Yeah, so I'm
No.
over here with this half-eaten box of Captain Crunch, and I'm waiting for the next date to finish it.
No, we had plans to go to like emo night
To emo night.
downtown.
Okay.
And then I got like food poisoning. It was
Where
like
the emos at.
throwing up, shit my brains out like all night. And then I told her I was like, I wasn't gonna be able to make it. And the next day I texted her,
Which-
I was like,
My perception at emo night, like, okay, there's two people in the story. So I'm at emo night waiting for him, and he tells me last minute, it's probably 10 p.m. on a school night of like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna make it. And so we've all heard that before. I mean,
Yeah.
anyone
Yeah.
who's dated has been pulled the sick line themselves or had it pulled on them. And
So are you like reevaluating? Like, oh man, I thought we had a connection.
Oh
Or,
yeah, no.
like-
In my head and in my heart, I was like, well, sheesh. This guy was so cool. He was so
freaking heartbreaker.
yeah. I was like, what? Okay, I'll get back to that part in a minute. But so at emo night, I'm with some of my friends, but really went out to hang out with Kenny, and then he bails.
I was dying. I was literally, I lost like 5 pounds that night.
I believe him now, but that's not how the message came
Toilets look
across.
out.
Yeah, it
was bad,
so
dude.
last minute on him to cancel, and then so emo night truly became emo night. Like I'm just so sad and sulky, and so that was that. And you kind of were like, "I'm gonna go a separate way,"
Yeah.
and I was like,
I forget exactly what I said, but I was just like, I think I'm just gonna like pursue other things or something like that. I don't know.
"Yeah, I'm pretty sure you said pursue other ladies, but
Probably.
who knows?"
What I said? Because that was true. That was what I was gonna do. You know what I
Which
mean?
is fine. Like
'Cause
the
you were gonna
honesty.
leave, and I was like, I don't want to put all this time into something, and then you're just gonna leave because I'm not gonna move to San Diego.
Honesty is also hard to hear sometimes, but if that's the truth, then that's the truth. There's always nice ways to phrase it, but
Right. You're not at a point where you just uproot your life. If it's further down the line, then you have that conversation. But
right, and of course,
timelines being what they are,
of course, with 2 dates in, we're not.
Yeah, it
into
was also
anything
2
committed.
dates.
Yeah, we're not in anything committed. But
It's all potential at that
Yeah.
point. Good
Yes.
vibe, but nothing to like. All right, we're
Right.
up and moving across
Yeah.
the country.
exactly.
So like
A little
months
creepy,
are
too.
like going by, and like
there's-
we were friends on Instagram, and so like
But this summer, so we had met in like June, July,
yeah,
and
in June.
I
Okay, so a couple dates, then a break.
yeah.
Yeah.
And during this break, I really had powwows with my girlfriends and just
You were like, "Fuck San Diego."
no,
need
like, oh,
Kenny.
it's still San Diego. I just was like, shoot, what am I not doing in my life to nail down, people that I'm like so attracted to and that I really have read a great connection with. That's the vibe that I got. That's what I perceived was like a really good natural connection. And what am I not doing to have that, like, to Kenny, you said like seal the deal or win.
I never said
No, you were joking. You're like, are you always winning
Basically,
business or
you
something?
said
always be
spiraling,
closing,
bro.
Yeah.
Always be
I said always be closing.
You said you're spiraling.
Well,
She's doing the math.
yeah. So in the summer, I was like really trying to work on myself. Of like, I need to like step it up if I want to land, someone like Kendrick that I'm like super attracted to or into. And so that's what I was doing in the summer, was thinking on that and acting on those thoughts. And then time
We had
went
very
by.
different summers.
Yeah.
So we were friends on Instagram, and like we kept like she like posting stuff, and we were like talking on Instagram like a little bit, and then I think it was like I forget what we were talking about. I figured it out the other
ducks.
day.
It was the
ducks.
top 5 ducks in the
Someone-
in the internet.
oh,
or
Someone like
Oh.
posted a video of like top 5 or like top 10 like fictional ducks.
Okay.
And then she posted it to her story, and then I was like, damn, me and my friends were talking about this earlier because we didn't agree with the list at all. And then we started like just like really having a conversation from that, and then just spiraled to other things. And then eventually we started talking about like a Shrek rave, and then we both went to the Shrek rave, which was sick. And then so like that time I really liked her the first 2 dates, and then like we were talking whatever like that, and I like obviously like still really liked her, and then like we went to the Shrek rave, and I was like, damn, like like I really like this girl, and so and then I was like, we were in this weird space. So I was like, I want to be with you, but you're moving in a couple months, and like I am not going to move in a couple months, so it was like this weird thing. And then eventually I was just like, like I like her too much to just like not see what happens. So I was just like I talked to her, and we literally said like, we'll just kind of fuck around and find out.
Well,
This was at the Shrek Rave?
no, there was so much. It
Like y'all
literally.
rekindled at the Shrek Rave? Or?
Did you guys dress up for it?
Kenny did.
Yeah, I did. She was at like a dinner before, and she like went from like a fancy dinner straight to the Shrek rave, and I was in, like a gingerbread man costume.
Yeah, I was at a work function. I was like, yo, I gotta leave. I gotta
You didn't put the ears on or anything?
Oh, I did. I
Okay.
did make
You
a
did-
Shrek.
you did have
Yeah,
Shrek
but
clothes,
Kendrick dressed up as Gingy, so that was cute.
You got the voice? You got the voice on low?
Not the gumdrop buttons.
Let's go!
But so
classics.
yeah, it went from dates to then ducks, and then the Shrek rave, and then we had a lot of subsequent dates. But on these dates, I was just in a middle spot of like, I can't read the room here. Of, are we just friends here that get along super well, or are we moving towards any kind of relationship? Because there wasn't any like immediate, like super intentional romantic moves. Like there's dates of quality time for sure, and like planning them and following up on them and everything, and so much communication between us. But there was never, I didn't make any super moves.
Okay.
I maybe a little bit.
Intentions are a little bit like,
Yeah.
who's
The
going to
cloudy.
make the first, like, let's make this a
Yeah.
thing?
Right.
kinda.
And I also didn't want to disrespect Kendrick's personal space or values or
I have no
goal
values. No.
of like, okay, we just like, he wanted to just be friends. So I didn't want to like abridge those boundaries that were
Yeah.
maybe being set by him. But I also didn't ask, like I wasn't upfront about that. And so that could have been on me to ask. But so we had gone on Shrek Rave and then a bunch of dates afterwards. And then it was suddenly like December, and Kendrick was like, oh, do you want to go ice skate? And I'm not trying to roast
No, I
you.
thought you were
This
about to
isn't
say
a
about the
roast.
text. Where you,
Oh, no, I'm getting to that. And so he was like, oh, do you want to go ice skating into your favorite sushi restaurant? And I was like, well, fuck yeah, I do. And what's not more romantic than like ice skating? It's Christmas time and vegan sushi. And so we go on this date, and in my mind, I'm like, okay, if there's no super forward moves on this date, then we're just friends. Like, I can respect that. I'm glad to have him as a friend, and then now I'll know. And so we went up.
But you're kind of looking for. Okay, there's going to be a natural transition, maybe, or what is that?
I didn't know what I wanted to do. I just knew that I really, really liked her, but like at the same time, I was just like, "You're leaving in like literally a couple months," so I didn't want to act on it. You know what I mean? That's why I wasn't.
Wait, can I jump in?
Yeah.
Are you still planning on leaving, or
later on? So she's not moving. So you can start off with your job.
Yeah. So San Diego is definitely a goal, potentially long term. It's been somewhere that I've wanted to move for since graduating with my undergraduate degree. And so I worked really hard actually during this summer to land a job that was remote, fully remote, and then also a pay bump to be able to afford living in San Diego. And so I did, in addition to trying to figure out why I wasn't like landing Kendrick, I'm trying to land this like new job situation. Okay. And so it was a really intense summer of these like high caliber interviews, and I landed the job. And so I set myself in this position, but now the company is saying they can't formally hire in California. So that is on pause.
Okay, but you still want to go to San Diego?
Eventually, yeah, eventually. And so that doesn't have to happen now or tomorrow or next month.
And you're still like, man, I still don't want to go.
We're going to move a different place first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to move to Asheville
nice.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I heard it's pretty dope.
Oh, you'll have to come visit. Yeah.
That was awesome.
I did visit one time, but that was like back in 2019. It was before the pandemic. That's
pre-COVID.
Oh yeah, the place is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sick. Okay.
And so that's the new plans for moving, and so we're going to move together, but we're going to have a trial period living together.
So that's what stage you're at. Right now.
Yeah.
I'm just checking my little syllabus, make sure. So that so there are different stages of the relationship, kind of some non-committal. I don't want to leave with you. I don't want to get too attached versus I want to make this work.
I didn't want to get attached at all because I liked her and she was leaving. So I was like, I don't want to fucking get my heart broken. She's going to leave.
I feel that, man. So you got to guard your heart. You know
I'm not going to bother.
I have a question, though. Aren't you the one that asked her to go ice skating?
Yeah, I did.
Then why did you do that?
Because I wanted to hang out with her. I thought we were just going to have I thought it could have just been like a nice little non-committal fling.
You know, we need friends.
Was there like a lot of
Everybody needs
mistletoe?
friends.
And then you guys like fell back in love.
like a summer fling in the winter, and then she would leave, and then I would be sad, but it wouldn't be as bad as for your relationship. But then like the more we kept hanging out, I was like, damn, like I really, really want to be with her. So then that's when I decided I was like, even if you are gonna leave, like we'll figure it out. And then it actually turned out that she didn't have to leave. So that
and y'all are planning to move in together.
Yeah.
Which was a big step for us, for sure.
Yeah. She's never lived with a partner.
I've never lived with a partner. I've had plenty of roommates, but never a boyfriend, and so that's new for me, but he's more experienced in that department.
How do you think you all are going to take to it?
I'm not worried about it. But
I feel
just communication is key. You know what I mean?
They always say that, right?
Dividing responsibilities,
having your own space, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
He's, from what I can tell so far, pretty good at staying clean and organized, which are big in my book.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of things, so there's not really much to get dirty. I'm like a minimalist, so.
I need to get on that wave, man. I'm hoarding. No, I do need to just get rid of some stuff, though.
Were you guys worried about like moving in together?
Right. What about you guys?
Concern for you guys?
I feel like it just happened really naturally because I closed on the house, like I mentioned,
in October
of 21, and then her lease was ending in like January.
I think like March.
Yeah. And then it's just like, just don't renew. Just move in with me. I need help with the mortgage anyway, and your apartment is like close to my place, so we definitely kind of made it
like typical because then you left in April.
Yeah, and then I ended up going on deployment in April, and I was just like, I don't want this house sitting vacant. It's an awkward amount of time to sublease.
It's like double convenient.
Yeah. So things just sort of aligned, and we took a jump. Definitely a growing period. We've had we butt heads a few times, but we're in a really good groove right now as far as taking care of the place, giving each other our own space. You want to speak to this at all?
Yeah, it's usually just over like dishes or laundry.
Yeah. I mean, nothing's perfect. We have our gripes and stuff, but
Gotta get that chore wheel. Just spin the wheel.
Spin the wheel.
Yeah.
honestly, to gamify it would be kind of fun.
Oh,
Yeah, that would.
We do a thing.
Just like Russell, so you that's the worst chores.
Thumb wrestle?
No, wrestle.
Greco-Roman.
Or 1 point for every load of laundry done or every plate put away.
I will stack up those points. I'll be like freaking Will Chamberlain.
Like Hogwarts house cup points.
Oh, yeah. We played that today. Or you did
Yeah. We just downloaded
That's-
Hogwarts Legacy.
I thought it was a TV show, and I was so excited.
Yeah, I can't wait
I
to play
asked
that
him if
game.
he saw
Even
the new
better.
TV
Yeah. Oh, really?
show. And he was like, what are you talking about?
Only a matter of time, though, right? Until they do a TV.
I don't know. The ship might have been sailed. Because it's not as crazy that I was talking about
You were telling
before.
me.
It's like kids don't read Harry Potter anymore. It's like that's
It
such
is
a us
crazy.
generation. Like
It's
kids
like a
don't-
millennial thing.
Yeah.
Kids don't fuck with Harry Potter.
Zoomers don't,
and it's
and the
all
one
we
after.
care about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It doesn't like translate
No.
how big a deal
It's the only joy millennials ever felt.
freaking
Like, everyone knows their
castles
house
made
our
of
age.
Coke
Yeah.
bottles. Castles of Coke, like in the movie theaters, and the music blaring.
I remember watching the premiere live. On the,
Yeah.
It was crazy, dude.
People are age,
And because I was reading the books
Yeah.
as they were coming out. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right,
I had to
yeah.
wait for the next book to come out.
People would be like spoiling the ending in the parking lot and stuff.
My 8th grade class took a trip to Disney World when we graduated, and there was this girl that was obsessed with Harry Potter, and she spent $500-$600 in the wand shop just buying 3 wands. It's like, what are you
Live it
really
up,
gonna
queen.
do with those?
You mean Universal though, right?
Yeah, Universal.
I don't
the
wanna
Harry-
gaslight
Wizarding World of Harry
Orlando.
Potter.
Oh,
That's actually what my grad bash was awesome. It's like the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, like the Universal.
yeah,
but
man.
I spent all the time with the Harry Potter part, of course.
So that is Florida
The
perks.
butterbeer.
oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Queen.
I've never had it.
Kick. It's good.
Do you like
Muggle,
butterscotch?
dude. She's a muggle.
I think that's the basic flavor of it.
That's all
Yeah.
before leaving
It's
Florida.
like
that's all I want.
butterscotch, and you can have booze in it if you're an adult.
That should be on a Florida bucket list. Get the real butter beer.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So what's the timeline? When are y'all moving to Asheville? Because we'll definitely come.
Summer,
come
in the
visit.
summer.
Summertime. We don't have to be anywhere at any time. We're going to be on a month-to-month lease, and I work remotely, so it is a big ask to ask my partner to look for another job because that will require transfer. You can't just transfer your job to Asheville, so
Yeah.
got to get those ducks in a row.
I'll get a job in 4 days. Flat.
Yeah, there's a lot. I feel like those everywhere.
Yeah.
Are you worried about moving somewhere new and working online, to meet friends and stuff?
So
or-
that's funny. It's definitely, I have a very extroverted need. I have high
Most extrovert
needs.
person I've ever met in my life. It's so she spent 20 minutes talking to people just when we're out. Just any random people, just 20 minutes talking to them. I'm just standing there all right,
Still.
So yeah, working remote is not ideal to me. I like doing the 50-50 thing. Working remote is just a means to an
little
end
split.
right now of being able to have that flexibility of traveling. And it's not, I don't travel a whole lot, but so working remote, that's definitely a worry of even if I moved to Asheville or San Diego myself, no matter where I was moving without Kenny in the picture, it's okay, if you're working alone all day in your own house, if you were in an office, you would naturally have at least some connection to either people in a same interest field or potentially your same age range, to at least connect with initially and get your feet wet a little bit into a social scene. But it's going to be extra awesome to have Kenny there because we'll already be friends. He'll have coworkers, so I can use him for that and for those connections. And then we can also build out friends together, which we have our separate friends group, but that would be also a next step is having friends made as a couple.
It is a to-do at this age.
yeah.
I'm guessing we're all in the same general, mid to late 20s.
Yeah, just under 30.
You don't just naturally, you're not with these people every single day, like in high school and college.
Yeah.
Right.
You gotta,
Making friends is weird.
It is weird.
Yeah, well, how
Going
did
for the
you
Navy, I don't know what I would do.
how did you
And,
meet the last friend that you've made?
let's see. Who's the last friend that I made? Maybe this dude, RJ, and I just saw him at Neptune Beach, and I was like, "You're Filipino, aren't you?" And then he's like, "What? You're Filipino too?" I'm like, "Yeah, man."
It takes
I
one
can
to know
tell."
it.
Exactly. Exactly. So we've run a couple times. He wants me to take him surfing. So
Oh, we could talk about surfing.
dates. Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
Did
But
you just go on a trip?
Yeah, I just came back from Puerto Rico.
Yeah,
from
hey,
yo.
I want a surf trip to Puerto Rico.
My roommate won a
what?
surf trip. My roommate won a surf trip.
How? Like a
It's so we don't even
jealous.
remember because we were so drunk. It was so you were there. We did you see us enter? No.
I was there.
Did
well,
she?
I
Did
was,
she win it in the bathroom or?
I don't know. Yeah, how did you win this? What was?
We're
It
so
was-
drunk we don't remember. It sounds
was-
like you earned it.
It was at
You probably
the
just signed your number on something.
it's something. It was at the Supergirl Pro, which is a surf event at Jack's Beach.
We were gonna go to
I
that.
thought we
Yeah,
went
Super
Smash Mouth
fun.
was there.
We went to Smash Mouth.
Oh, we went
Yes.
just at that night. Yeah,
which was ridiculous. They sucked.
we kind of did
Yeah.
dip. Yeah,
It's Smash Mouth. Like what? You-
play. You know what we want to hear.
Oh yeah, he waited forever. We missed it, but
Well, Walking on the Sun is like a second hit.
Yeah.
that's a banger. That's
yeah.
a better
Pretty
song
much
in my
all-star.
opinion.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, at some point in time that day, night, evening, my roommate had entered a some contest, and she got an email like a month later and was like, "Hey, you won." And my roommate responded to the lady and was like, "Is this spam?"
That was straight up.
Yeah, and she was like, "No, you really won." And so it was a surf trip with it's like she has her own podcast actually also about surfing.
Please send her here.
Yeah,
Come
yeah.
on, that's how you get on. You know,
And she
podcast
is
cross pollination.
right, and she's from North Carolina, so she's American, but she has this little surf house in Puerto Rico, and
That's so awesome.
Right.
it's this little cute 1-story pink beach house. It's the best thing with like palm trees in the yard that have all these fresh coconuts and hammocks that you can lay out on. It's all you
that
could
sounds
ask
so
for.
relaxing.
Yeah, outdoor shower and stuff. It's awesome.
So, had you surfed before? Is this
Oh
your
yeah,
first
yeah.
time?
No,
Okay.
no. I took up surfing, as did my roommate during COVID. So not
Solid move.
right. So it's been 2 years that we've been surfing, and that's how. Speaking of meeting friends, that's how I've met most of my friends in Jack's.
Dude, hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's such a great selector of, at least girls who surf got to be
Mostly
super
pretty chill.
chill.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Guys who surf,
Guys,
it's
it's like
all over the
50-50.
place. You could be like really intense, like, dang,
the dudes in the
water
water.
is like your place. I don't want to see you on land. But
You're
there's
only
chill
nice
ones
to-
too. There's chill ones too. So, but I'm sure surfer girls a little bit more chill overall.
yeah,
Other
and
surfer girls you don't like, call them out by name right now.
there is
Jack's Beach surfer girls that you hate, call them out.
Yeah,
my roommate and I,
First and last.
let them have it.
Yeah.
And what is it?
Phone number.
So
yeah,
annoying about it.
Sisters of the Sea, I'll plug it. Sisters of the Sea in Jacksonville Beach, Florida is such an amazing nonprofit organization. They put on the longest running all women surf contest in the United States, and then also just bring together women in the sport. So
You got to get into this.
Yeah,
that sounds really
yeah,
fun.
come on up. And it's the first Sunday of every month is our surf meetup.
Oh.
And of course we surf in between. But yeah, it's awesome. Absolutely.
I'll borrow
You
one
can
of your
borrow-
boards and then go.
Probably the 9.
Yeah, get out on the log.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you can borrow the truck or whatever because she's driving a Mini Cooper. It'd be kind of crazy to
Yeah.
haul that over. But it's a quick hop over here. Yeah, we're right by
Right.
the beach.
Right to the pier. Yeah.
We're on top of your surf, right? You fit 2 boards.
Yeah, I can always pick you up. One of the
True.
girls,
Yeah.
one of the girls that we surf with, she's still in high school. She's still young, but she's such a good surfer. We pick her up. She's right off of down the street from me.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Dude, hell yeah.
Fun.
Okay. We got like 4 minutes in the first third. So, dang, I hate to break up the flow.
I know. You guys told that story so good. I was just like, wow, this is a great story.
Going from thing to thing. So, surf trip, that's badass.
Yeah.
But going back, I think that's an easier way to make friends, like having a hobby like surfing,
definitely,
yoga, or like ice skating, or not ice skating, rollerblading, something like that, where you just are always showing up, because that's how you
Basically,
can, like,
pulling it away from these are my drinking buddies. Like, you
Yeah.
can drink together,
Right.
but
So-
when it's your main thing,
That's something that I really appreciate about dating Kenny is he doesn't drink, and
same, bro. About a week and a month for me, but
that like
Yeah.
predator, like
and that's difficult in the military. That's difficult.
But yeah, no, for real. Yeah, it's definitely in the culture. But trying to, change my ways and try it out,
And
I
just
think
to-
it's been really positive for these 5 or 6 weeks.
Yeah, just to have something else to do.
Yeah.
I can just see a lot of people who are in their late 20s get stuck in like the bar habit,
Yeah.
which is fun, and like going out is fun. I don't want to say that I'm against it or don't do it myself, but
Yeah, I
just,
cycle with my friends all the time. I probably have more fun than them. don't have to spend any money.
I need to see how you do it.
I don't have a headache
man.
when I wake up. It's fine.
Because I'm a little anxious about going out and not drinking. Like I can do the going out and I can do the not drinking, but combined, I haven't tried it out too many times just yet. Yeah.
There's also some really cool non-alcoholic bars.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wildcrafters goes nuts.
It is beautiful.
I kind of want to go.
And
We
they
should.
bar, They have kava. Have you ever had kava?
I have had kava.
Kava's sick.
I dig it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it? Like a CBD?
It's like a silty.
I think it's a root, right? But they say it gives you like they say it gives you like the buzz of like alcohol, but like none of the physical stuff.
Oh.
Like you don't get like
Kind of
dizzy or,
relaxes
like,
you.
dizzy. Yeah, you just kind of like you're in that kind of like social flow state, I guess.
I concur with that.
Yeah, kava's cool.
It's a little expensive, but I mean it's comparable to alcohol.
Yeah.
It's probably still a little less than alcohol.
Yeah.
I always get like mocktails when I go out, just like fruit juice. I'm just like, just give me a
Shirley
mocktail.
Temple.
Got my little glass over there.
I'm gonna have to get in there. I have been like, don't invite me out.
Yeah.
I don't drink anymore.
I'm sure it's gonna be
old.
tough to start. Yeah, but it's like you kind of get like because like the more my friends are getting hype and like I'm kind of getting on the same level with them without anything. We're just all just hanging out, vibing.
Yeah.
So.
And
Their
if
energy.
something were to go down, at least one of you can like snap to a little.
Oh yeah, it's cool because I can look up both my friends. They always have a ride home. You know what I mean? Make sure no one's getting in any trouble. So it's cool.
You're like an MVP friend.
You're like always getting invited.
All time
for sure.
DD. Oh yeah.
Wake up! All right. We're coming up on that last third, but rapid fire round. Strengths and weaknesses of each of you. I don't know.
Should I say his? Or
Yeah,
I guess
okay.
maybe
What are my
like
strengths and
toxic
weaknesses?
traits in a way?
Huh?
Toxic traits in a way?
Sure, like red and green flags.
Oh, red and green flags. Green flag. He's very. I'm sorry, the accent.
She says flags, red flags.
Yeah. Are you from like up north?
Yeah.
Oh, what do you call that bubbly water
You're from
with
Michigan?
sugar in it?
Or families like from Michigan.
Soda water.
You call it soda water?
Like
you talking about when they say
carbonated
pop?
water?
Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't say pop. I would
You
just say
don't?
soda.
She said
I say pop.
Where are you
I was
from?
like, huh?
Illinois.
Okay.
I was like, what?
yeah.
Call it pop.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
In the South, like everything's Coke. Like every soda is Coke. It's weird.
I guess Texas is just as we just call it soda. Lame. Correct.
Texas has plenty of nuances.
Yeah. That's not one of them though. Pop. That's
I
nuts.
think it's normal.
It's cute though. It does pop the bubbles.
Okay. Green flags, red flag.
Green flags. Kendrick is always willing to be emotionally available and probably more than I am.
That means I cry a lot. That's what that means.
In touch with his
I
feelings.
do be crying.
Steps up to talk about things that are on his weighing on his mind or heart, and I appreciate that initiative. It's not ever feeling like I have to pull it out of him or that it's a disdain to talk about those things. Red flags would be
Everything else.
Oh, I don't. This is gonna roast you if I say
Okay,
this.
go ahead.
You don't have a bed frame.
Yeah, I don't, and I never will.
so
And I
That's
hate,
a good red
like,
flag though. It's like a
And
So
like
tired of
I
that.
understand the stigma, but I love having my bed on the floor. Like it's not like I can't afford a bed frame. You know what I mean? Like I just like being it on the floor.
what about storage underneath
That's
the bed?
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, I don't have a lot of stuff. I'm saying
I like a low.
minimalist.
That's
You know what I
true.
mean?
Oh,
It's like it's very Japanese. you know what I
perfect
mean?
counter.
Your bed's on the
Yeah.
floor, like the table's super low. You sit on the floor at the kitchen table, at the dinner table. You know what I mean?
Your kitchen's like that too?
No, but I'm saying like in Japan, that's how they do it. You know, they have like a really low table, beds on the floor.
Are you a
Like,
brat?
My
you Navy brat?
Army brat? Army
Ar-
brat.
Army,
yeah, Army
okay.
brat. Yeah.
I see the
This is
shirt.
Navy grandma.
Yeah,
Shirt says Navy grandma.
bro, that's hilarious.
I got that from the thrift store.
Can you do this one right quick? Bro, that is hilarious. Oh my god, I just
Yeah,
saw
I'm a-
Navy. I'm like, what does that say down here?
You
Yeah,
need
I'm
a
Army
Navy
brat.
grandma. shirt.
I do.
Yeah.
No, I'll go Army grandma. I want to.
Yeah.
Next time I'm in
Coast
Fort
Guard
Wayne or
uncle.
something.
Yeah. Get the respect you deserve.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
All right, and back to Kira.
Let's see. Green flags. She is like one of the nicest people I've ever met. Just like to everyone. It's crazy. Like she always goes out of her way to make sure everyone else is like feeling comfortable. It's really great. She's also really open. Like we just have a really good open dialogue all the time. What else? Always just like we always have a good time. You know what I mean? Like even if we're just like chilling together, it's always just super fun. She's a great listener too. I'm not gonna hype you up anymore. That's all you get. Red flags would be like sometimes she's just like too nice. I like to the detriment of herself. Like she's like a people pleaser. So she'll just like she'll make herself like a little bit like put out and a little bit upset just to make others feel better, which is like admirable, but you got to look out for yourself more. You know, sometimes she's like puts other people's way ahead of herself.
To be more in touch with your needs.
Yeah.
And you see that better than her sometimes.
Like you want to say no, but you say
yeah,
yes.
she's
Exactly.
so bad at saying no.
Do you do
so
that
bad.
also?
Yeah, I've been working on that a lot.
I had to tell
I
that
think
no
you're
is a
pretty good at
complete
it now.
sentence. Yeah.
Well, I started out with work. They're like, "Can you come in?" No. And I was
That's
like, "Oh,
the best
actually,
feeling.
it's really fun
That's
saying
the
no."
best
I started saying
feeling,
it way
dude.
more.
Especially asking a person like, "Can you stay late?" You're like, "No."
Yeah.
Oh,
right?
I love saying no.
I had a notes thing on my phone of just excuses in case that happened. So I was like, "Oh wait, I have this one."
Yeah. Like I told her, it was like no is a complete sentence. Like you can just say no to some things, and like people just have to accept that. You don't have to explain yourself all the time. You can just say no to things.
Yeah,
I
because
do
you just say yes, and you don't have to say why.
Yeah.
I do find myself evaluating the quality of my like follow on explanation.
I won't give an explanation.
Like, oh, no is fine. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just just learn to just say no sometimes. Like you don't have to like go through the mental gymnastics. Of, like, is this a good enough reason to say no? It's like
I
if
think
you don't
I have
want
a
to do it,
gold
just say
medal
no.
in those mental gymnastics. Sean Johnson style. So.
Simone Biles.
Yes.
Simone, my goat. All right, let's talk about how. No, just, I was going to talk about that creepy doctor, but we'll be right back on I Love Lamp. Okay. All right, we're back on I Love Lamp. Thanks for listening. We've got Kenny and Kira in the studio.
Yes.
We didn't break up yet. Still here.
30 minutes on the pod is like a lifetime for a relationship. So y'all are.
It's like 7 days in real time. It's like dog days.
Y'all just made a leap forward.
In dog years.
We're going to do some get to know you questions and cards. You want to do high-low buffalo or you want to do cards?
Do you guys want to do high-low buffalo? Want to tell
Never
me?
heard of it.
I don't know.
just-
I hadn't
it
heard of
today
it
either.
before like an hour ago.
Then
It
let's
sounds
do
cool.
that one.
It's
It's an Illinois thing.
high, low. It's kind of like your high and low.
But for
the
what
week.
time period? Okay,
We're
the
gonna do
week.
And then buffalo is just like your random fun thing.
Okay.
If you want to say.
Okay.
Okay. Why don't you lead us off, Alyssa? Just to
I explained it, so you can go first.
a high of the
Delegation.
week.
Yeah. I need to think.
Okay. Dude, what?
On the spot.
Let's see. Can you hand me my green notebook? I've
Yeah.
been like writing down like ideas and shit.
Nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm so bad at like documenting anything.
I've been
You don't
like
even save
working at
photos.
it.
Yeah, I don't even save pictures.
Let's see. Oh man. My high for the week was probably
Maybe the 7th episode?
this recording and getting this guy finally set up.
Oh yeah.
The LG Ergo Duo would be my high.
Yeah.
Spending money on stuff. No, my low would be spending money on stuff too.
Yeah.
Got the mini back from some repairs. It was like $700, and that's after saying no to like another $2,100
Oh yeah.
worth of stuff that they wanted to do.
Turns out you need everything in your car replaced all at once.
Which I'm not mad because it's just the world that we live in. But I am such a simp for the idea of walkable cities.
Oh,
Bro,
of course.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
You're
Of
on
course.
You need
social
it.
media.
It's
Like,
crazy.
Why can't we have walkable cities like without costing an arm and a leg?
Or like
and-
great public transit.
Exactly.
Cars are nuts. Dude.
Cars are like choking out American society, and no one is willing to like point the finger.
It's
at
like
them.
one city bus takes off like 20 cars off the road. It's crazy.
As far as like public transit, I know there's a direction and movement to go through automized vehicles that can just pick you up,
That would be cool.
That
so
would be
it's
far.
another step further than Uber.
That'd be a lot better.
But
Also, what I really like about walking is you don't have to park. Parking
Yeah,
sometimes is,
exactly.
Like, stressful.
parking sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Finding parking, paying for parking. Remember where you parked.
Yeah, and then you want to go to different places. You have to like get back in your car and
Yeah.
go somewhere instead of like I'm just out doing stuff.
Europe's definitely got it made. Because like America's just like so big, but European cities are just like you just walk everywhere.
Dude,
Beautiful.
I want to go to Europe so bad. I've never been.
Yeah.
We're going for the first time this fall.
Oh,
gonna be
yeah.
awesome.
Too.
Shoot, there's like Spain, Italy. I feel like it's a
Barcelona,
Mediterranean
Rome.
cruise
Nice.
situation.
Nice.
with
Yeah,
my
it's gonna be
parents.
dope.
She's
I
coming
was
with.
told though we can't wear like shorts and stuff because like some places won't let you in. There's like dress codes.
Oh,
did.
Oh,
probably.
like restaurants and stuff like that.
I ran
think
into
in
that
Dallas.
Oh, yeah.
a little bit, but it was only if it was like a World War II memorial type of place.
Oh, okay.
They said you couldn't wear World War II
No,
shorts.
like
Disrespectful.
yeah, like a religious place.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Not, but like normal restaurants.
Hide the cheeks in respect.
No shorts.
Their
You're
sacrifice.
just gonna like unpack some of your stuff.
I'm sure it's what they would have wanted. You know? Those World War II vets, they definitely.
Yeah, they would have
appreciate
wanted that.
Yeah,
Hell
they
yeah.
fought for your right to wear shorts. You know?
Oh my. So that was the low, and then a buffalo. I feel like I had a buffalo before, and now I don't freaking know, man.
What's Buffalo like? Just something random?
Something
Yeah.
random. Something off the cuff. Let's see. Something off the cuff. I will edit out all this dead time, so give me like a few minutes to flip it.
Just a random thing that happened, or a random feeling, or
Yeah, anything. It could be.
Oh shoot! I don't know. I went to a recovery meeting, a SMART meeting or whatever.
Oh, Smart's pretty good. Yeah,
Yeah,
how did
it's
it
like
go?
it's like AA but with less.
less dogma.
Rules or-
Less.
Exactly.
Yeah, I
less
used to work
dogma.
in like addiction recovery, so I know Smart meetings. Yeah.
SMART, and then it was just a great meeting. A couple first timers, a couple old heads, and I brought up how I was a little bit nervous to come home. I'm taking some leave and going home this Wednesday, and I always drink when I
trying to
get
stay
home.
sober
You know
at
what I
home.
mean? So this will be like the first time since I've like started drinking that I didn't drink at home. So just having their perspectives and being able to talk about it was huge. So that would be my buffalo.
That's awesome.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay, who's ready? Who's next?
Kira, she's out. She's so ready.
Okay, I can do this. The high would be taking a little trip to New York City was awesome this week. It was for work, but it was business and pleasure combined. And so it was awesome to see. I've got a 3-legged dog, and there's a 3-legged dog in New York City also over at the Statue of Liberty. And so that was just a fun little meet and greet. And then the low would have to be, sometimes you just get so wrapped up in your work. I scheduled some work while I have vacation time, so that's on me, my mistake of not paying attention enough.
And you were like, "Oh no, my boundary has been
I was just
breached."
like,
Or
well, shit. Now we're like on this road. We're gonna be on this road trip, and now we're gonna have to like pull over to like do this
you
work.
did a road trip to New York?
We're gonna do a road
Oh,
trip
okay.
later this week.
Oh, you scheduled it for
I scheduled it,
during
yeah.
a road
Really
trip.
on
Yeah.
Friday. She has like a work meeting on Friday, so
Is it super long?
No, it's just a half hour. It's really not that big
Maybe
of
you
a
guys
deal.
can go to like a coffee shop or something.
Yeah, we'll have to pull over anyways at some point in
talking about
time.
Bucky's.
Yeah.
If yes,
Pull over.
That Bucky's merch.
that Boosies.
Yeah.
Bucky's grandma.
Oh, we got the.
Oh, we
Buc-ee's
got the
merch, yeah.
Bucky's merch on lock. That's
Let's
not
go.
even. Yeah, that's definitely been covered. Talking about spending money. And then the buffalo would be, had a great time in New York City, but didn't see any subway rats. So I don't know if that's really even a good, like a real New York experience until you
You do really
see.
need to go to New York if you didn't see any rats.
Right.
I've never been, but I always hear people talking about how
Go
the
back
rats
with a
are
spyglass.
Oh yeah, they,
Yeah.
they just sit up on the subway next to you.
Yeah, my friend was
Hold the
saying,
newspaper.
my friend was just saying, like, yeah, they're pretty much they just act as humans now. You know, they might take over my job or something here soon because they're
That's
so
their
big.
Splinter, dude.
Do y'all
Yeah.
believe in the Rat King?
What's that?
I don't
It's
think so.
when a bunch of rats get
They're
their,
connected by
get their
tails.
tails connected, and then they become one sentient being. Like they become more intelligent.
I like those pictures of them. They're pretty crazy.
I've never,
I've
heard,
never heard of
this.
this.
Pretty scary stuff,
yeah.
and I think it's 100% real.
I think they'd be easily derailed by like a Cheeto or something.
Once they wrap their tails around,
It's like Avatar. Their tails.
they're connected.
You see it.
it elevates them into a higher.
Yeah.
Like
Intelligence category.
like an Animorph.
Nah. Animals like humans that turn into animals.
Yeah, I was
It
thinking
is- I guess
those
it's
library
those-
books. Is that what animal
Yeah,
was?
The
yeah.
best book, the Scholastic Book Fair.
Yes.
There's like Loch Ness monsters for the water and like the Yeti. So it makes sense like a crazy
Yeah.
rat thing
The
for
crypto
sewer.
of the sewers
Yeah.
is Rat King.
Cryptids are so fun. What's
Wait.
the cryptid of Jack's Beach? That's what we keep trying to figure out.
Cryptid. What is it?
Yeah, what is that?
The rat
Oh,
king
Like
would be a
Loch
cryptid.
Ness.
Oh, okay, like
Sasquatch.
Yeti.
Monster,
Oh, okay,
the
okay.
unexplainable.
Chupacabra.
The chupacabra. Any lore.
Is there a Filipino
Cryptid.
one? There has to be
There's
some
gotta
kind of
be
Filipino monster.
There's
dude.
gotta be. I know there's like monkey eating eagles.
That's sick.
I'm pretty sure those are real.
That might be real. That might
Yeah.
be real.
They're like
in
big
the
enough to
Wizard
just
of
like
Oz.
take down a monkey and stuff.
That's awesome.
I need to look into my lore. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Filipinos are superstitious as hell.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure we have plenty of cryptids.
But the food though, dude.
Oh, I just saw Tejo, I think is a Filipino food that I just saw. It's
it
like,
might be your pronunciation that I don't know which one you're talking about.
yeah, it might not. I might be saying it correctly. It's like soft silken pudding tofu with like brown sugar liquid poured over it and tapioca. It's a dessert.
Does that sound familiar? The Philippine.
Aswang? I don't know. I'll have to look it up. So there's aswang and then there's puto. Teo. Oh, I'd have to look it up.
So there's some.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have crazy
Yeah.
desserts for sure. We got halo halo and stuff.
Oh, halo's
Oh.
great.
What?
The
There
puto
was something I
cakes.
had that was really good, and I can't remember what it was. I don't know.
I
But your-
I know it from sight at the parties.
Your Christmas Eve dinner was like the best thing I've ever been to. There was so much food.
Oh yeah.
There's like everything.
See, that's one I don't really
that's
remember that
what it
well.
was. There was
Because
like,
alcohol.
Yeah.
I think your mom made it. The churro cheesecake.
That's like
Oh,
her
wow.
thing though.
That's
not
a
really
mom's thing.
That's
That's
not
her.
a fully Filipino thing. Yeah.
That sounds
she just
great,
loves
though.
making that. No, it's fire.
You
for
should
sure.
get that recipe.
She used to bring it to bribe my teachers and stuff. No,
Oh really?
Probably
no,
Does
she
that
just cares
pass?
about them.
How about that? Hey,
exactly.
Man, I had an F yesterday. Now I have an A. I don't
No.
know how.
Hey.
she's like wiping crumbs off her face.
So you know what?
Your paper's got churro stains.
It's not that important.
You're right.
Not that big a deal. All right. Thank you for sharing. Did you do unicorn?
The buffalo.
The buffalo,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh.
Some horned creature. I already forgot.
That makes sense. Like,
I think unicorn
Bruh.
might be better.
Yeah.
All right, Kendrick, passing the ball to you.
All
Hot
right.
potato.
My high was probably feeling better. That laryngitis science fiction combo was brutal. Low. Man. I don't know if I've had any lows. I've been vibing. It's been pretty great. Maybe we went to Cookies and Cream and it was closed. That sucked. That's like one of my favorite places in Jack's Beach.
Condolences. Wait, I don't think have we been there?
Cookies and Cream?
Like they just closed for the night, or they're like
They were
closed?
closed. They were closed for the night. Yeah.
Okay.
But that place is awesome.
think
It's
we've
like
been
ice cream, like local cookies. You mean like own ice cream, like sandwiches, like 2 cookies. It's fire. Yeah, it's so good.
Homemade ice cream,
Yeah,
homemade,
ice cream, homemade
cookies,
Yo.
vegan,
Wow.
probably gluten free. Like, there's something for everybody.
What a treat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should go. We love getting ice cream.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's the best spot.
What's and then Buffalo Unicorn. We got
Buffacorn?
Buffalo. Yeah, but
What did you do?
No, when I was like earlier today, we were trying to think of me and my friends in the group chat.
Oh,
We were
you
trying
were
to
gonna
think-
say this?
I'll say it. You can edit it out if you don't want it, but it's
Go
like
for it.
we were trying to if your dick made a sound when you got a boner, what sound would it be? So we were just trying to figure out like what would be the coolest sound. And I don't know. I kind of decided like I wanted it to be like the Halo theme song, like when it's like oh, just when it rises,
Would it be at the same tempo?
the slap. Yeah,
That's a fire group chat. Man.
just something random. Or like the Benny Hill theme song, just. You got to deal with that, not me. So
My hearing's going, so that's good.
yeah.
Would putting a mouth on it muffle it? Or where's the sound coming out
Yeah,
of?
where does the sound come
It comes
out?
up the hole. It comes out.
Of course.
Yeah.
Naturally.
Or what if it just came out of your mouth? Like you. Like
Yeah. It's like my body locks up and it's like the sound just comes out of my mouth. Yeah, that's just like you get like random boners in public that just everyone's just gonna know.
We're on to you.
Yeah. That's definitely the worst part about junior high. You guys don't know about that, but random
Yeah.
boners in junior
Uncontrollable.
high, bro.
NRBs.
sounds hard.
Yeah,
What would you
it's
do?
tough.
Just like
you gotta tuck it. I tucked
Tuck?
it.
You
I was
gotta tuck it, yeah.
tuck it in the waistband, and you put your both hands in your pocket and just.
At least you guys have pockets.
yeah.
Yeah,
What's that like?
it does suck. Women's pants don't have pockets. It's crazy.
It ain't fair. And it ain't right.
This patriarchy thing is kind of sucks. Do you know what I
Sucks
mean?
for everybody.
I don't know
Sew
how
yourself.
true it is, but I guess they kind of do that so we buy purses more because we don't have.
It sounds about
purses.
right.
I do like carrying a purse though. You could put more in it.
Yeah.
I feel like
Especially to the movie theaters.
it was
I
like
bet guys used purses back in the day, like a saddle bag and
Yeah.
like a.
it was like back in the day when they were like
Satchels.
men were like making women like they don't need anything in their pockets. It's, you know what I mean?
They used to
I
also
guess
have
that's
It's because
true.
guys are supposed
We
to
didn't
carry
used
all
to
your
have
things.
our own things and stuff.
right. I know they also used to have, like Victorian dresses are poofy.
Oh,
Underneath was pockets. It was like
I didn't know that.
an apron you would tie around you. It would be like an
Oh,
apron.
they have pockets under there?
Yeah, it would be like an apron kind of that you tie around your waist, and there's like pockets in it. Mhm. And the dresses had holes to like put your hands in.
Y'all taking a step
Yeah, I
back
didn't know
since the
that.
Victorian era.
Like those kinds
Yeah,
of
bring
dresses.
back poofy dresses.
Straight up. Okay, Alyssa, you've had your time.
Yeah. I guess high would be I finally went to the gym like every single day this week. And, like,
Let's
over the
go.
ranks,
That's
it was
great.
really
I didn't know
good.
that.
Yeah. Well, that Monday kind of got messed up, but
That
Tuesday,
might be
Wednesday,
my
Thursday,
low,
Friday.
too.
I really like that app. It's called Future. It's like you have a personal trainer and they like talk with you to make your own workouts and set your goals and stuff.
That's cool.
I really like
And
it.
it's voiced by
Oh, like
Future.
live one-on-one?
Yeah, live one. And then like with my
That'd be
workouts
amazing.
though, he's like recorded himself like saying like what to do and like kind of why. Like it's really personalized, which is like fun.
Who? Future?
The app is
Oh,
called
okay.
Future. The coach's name is like Josh. or
Oh,
something
okay.
like that.
I didn't know Future's name was
Like
Josh.
virtual
Workouts by
coaching.
Future.
Yeah,
That's cool.
really fun. I don't know what probably the car thing too. It's just
Whoa.
kind of just frustrating not
Yeah.
being able to go. I just don't like going places and I can't get away. Like I like driving places, so the fact of not having a car is like.
Yeah.
And then it was nice of you to take me to work.
Yeah, I
That
was
was
taking
nice,
her to
but-
work for a couple of days.
That's that. You just get like dropped off like your lunchbox.
Yeah, and
Off you get.
I was like, if I'm late, this is great because I can actually blame you this time.
What the? I love being on time, man.
Buffalo isn't like the greatest. Well, it's about Gus.
Okay.
But usually when we put him in his crate, he's like, all right, it's Chase, let's play. And he's like running around. And I was like, Gus, like I'm going to work. And he like walked in the cage by himself, or crate, do you want me to say?
Yeah,
and he
whatever.
sat down. I was like, there's no way. I was like, that's so awesome. That was the Buffalo.
He's
Wow,
literally,
he's
Good
a
boy.
kid.
he's growing
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Someone was like, we should put a iPad with like dog training videos in front of his thing every day. So
Try to make him a genius.
Right.
Just get him TED Talks.
Yeah.
What if he's gonna tap
Yeah,
on
I
it?
don't know how he
go
is.
down
those,
it.
like those buttons that dogs do now.
They-
Those are crazy. You know what I'm talking about?
You could teach your dog English.
It could be like
Oh.
treat or like outside, just like buttons
Walk
that like push.
now.
Like,
Whoa.
Does that make sense?
Whoa.
Yeah. Wow.
yeah.
Fire.
I
Thank
like
you
a
guys.
pig doing it.
Yeah.
We're playing High Low Buffalo. All right. 10 things in common. Do we have time for that?
If you guys want to, we were just like looking up random games. I was like, this would be fun because we don't really know each other. The point of it is to all find 10 things that we all have in common.
Okay.
I don't know if that's like
You
too
could
many.
speed around
We
it.
could do 5.
Let's speed
Or
around
maybe
it.
5.
All right.
Yeah.
5 things we have in common.
Okay.
So it's like everyone or us with each individual person.
I think everyone
Together.
in common, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, we've all been on a podcast. Is that
Yeah, I guess that's one.
We
cop
all-
outs? Is that a cop out?
None of us are from Florida.
Oh yeah,
That's
no.
correct.
We're not from Florida. Where are you
Where are
from?
I'm from Washington.
Oh, state or
State, yeah.
I'm also from Washington State.
What?
Oh wow, that's so fun.
You met up on the other side of the country, literally.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally the opposite corner.
That's funny.
Well, you never know. We might have crossed paths in Washington at some point.
Okay, so we're all been on a podcast. We're Florida transplants. What else we got?
What's your guys' favorite pop soda?
Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper.
Dr.
Let's
Pepper.
go.
Yeah. Dr. Pepper.
Dude, Dr. Pepper's the
Dr.
best.
Pepper's goated.
It is goated, man. Confirmed. All right, that's 3. That's a really good one.
Yeah.
We've all served? We served?
I've never served. No.
Next time.
Yeah.
We all love roller coasters. I'm just gonna say it
I do.
confidently.
I do.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yep. Roller coasters.
Um,
No cowards here.
we all.
We all met on Hinge.
Oh yeah,
That's
we
a
met
good
on Hinge.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
don't
good
know.
one.
I don't
The
know
Hinge
the
ad,
story.
dude.
We gotta get Hinge to sponsor you.
sponsor-
Yeah.
Real.
Hey,
This
we're
episode's
eligible
sponsored
Hinge.
by-
We
Yes.
would love to sponsor you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Hinge, for introducing us.
I think Hinge is the best dating app for sure.
I've met some really
Yeah.
cool couples from
Yeah.
Hinge, like from friends from college that didn't like end up with a college, person. Met somebody on Hinge and they're in long-term relationships. Right?
Yeah.
I feel like it's the prompts that make it better. Kind
It's
of.
like you can
Yeah.
because I feel like you have an opportunity for like people because you can message anybody in there and they obviously have to accept it, but like sometimes like people like you don't get a chance with someone just because like some maybe like outward thing. It's like if like
Oh,
if I
yeah.
could just message someone like something funny or something like relatable, then they go like, oh, maybe I should talk to this person. Whether like on other apps, it's like you just go on like site. You know what I mean? So it's like
Yeah.
Because I feel like I told you this all the time. Like I don't think we would have in any other context other than Hinge. I don't think we would have like hit it off. Like we wouldn't have started talking.
Do you want to dig into that?
It's crazy.
I
No,
do
she
not
knows.
believe that
It's like if
statement.
you look at like all my other exes, like she's like the total exact opposite of like all of my other exes. It's crazy. So it's like it's like the complete opposite. So it's like I think I don't remember who messaged too.
I don't
I
remember,
can't remember, but it was
either.
like something, and it was like a good opening message. So then we started talking. But I feel like if it was anything else, like we would have never.
I feel
got
like
together.
we would have because I'll talk to anybody, but
It's like body and mind from the
it's cool.
jump. Even if it's still surface level, you can get past the, well, this is just kind of my type.
Yeah,
Bang,
yeah.
bang, bang,
you,
bang,
go,
bang.
you go out of your type way more
Yeah.
because like everyone can send you a message. You can read it. Like,
They
maybe
can
this is
send you
cool.
something that's like, that surprised me. I wouldn't expect that from them. And boom, curiosity leads one thing to the other.
do you remember what you guys first met, chatted about?
I think
I do, I do.
messaged her about,
My graduation.
Oh, you
cap.
slid in? You slid in?
I'm pretty sure I said about that graduation cap.
It's
Now, Kanye's been a
Now he's
long
gone.
way.
oh, gotcha.
It's terrible. He's still the best artist
Graduation
of all time.
albums.
Kanye's come a
Fire.
long way since then, but around here was when
Yeah, because we were talking about it because we messaged about that, and it's like
He was putting
would
out
you have said
some new
that
music.
now with how he's been.
Yeah, oh,
been
okay.
That's a
crazy,
good
you know?
question. Yeah, that's a good
Yeah, yeah.
opener.
Nice.
and I didn't realize that Kanye was like her thing, you know, like she's like a stan. you
He's
know.
the greatest artist of all
He
time.
used to be for a
terrible
while.
person,
Like,
but
hugely inspiring.
greatest. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've said it before, but I love Kanye, Will Smith, and the Chrisleys. And lately, like the thing happened with Will at the
all going down.
and then the Chrisleys. I don't know if you watched that show.
Tax fraud or something?
Yeah, I was like, dude, I don't. All these are my favorite people.
Yeah.
What does that say about you, Alyssa?
Exactly. You're like overdue for a villain arc. It sounds
Also
like.
about Hinge, this was like before I met you. Me and Rachel, we were like FaceTiming, and we switched our location to Paris when the Olympics was on. We're just like messaging like
That's amazing.
everyone. It was really fun just to like
That is
mess
funny.
with them and try to meet like the Olympic
that Parisian
athletes
green
that
card.
they're on. And, I don't know. It's just fun, like sending like random things to what people say.
I just want to put out there that I don't approve of what Kanye said about the Jews. In
Yeah,
case
we do
that
not.
hugely inspiring
Oh, of
thing
course
was just,
not. Yeah.
for me, it was hanging there. I'm sure y'all
Strictly
know.
music. Strictly
Oh,
music.
okay.
Yeah.
Just the music.
Music
Yeah.
only.
You know, people really think that about Jewish people, so we gotta really.
Yeah, those
Be
were
clear.
the things. And Jax, they had them. I was
Yeah.
like,
Hails on the wall. It's crazy.
Yeah. Did you meet any Parisian baguette slingers?
no, just kind of. I don't even remember. Nothing like stuck out, so I don't think it was that funny.
I want to go to Paris, man.
Yeah.
It's like you were like second
you're
fiddle. She's
going.
like talking to some
Yeah.
Parisian
Oh
dude.
yeah. I wonder if Paris is on the docket. Zut alors, you know.
I think a lot of it was just
Sit
kind
where
of.
the existentialists were going to cafes and
Oh, yeah.
drinking absinthe. And
It's my
stuff.
dude, Albert Camus.
Yeah, dude. Check out this book, right? That purple one.
This?
Yeah.
Existential Cafe.
I really recommend it.
That looks dope.
It's at the Existentialist
Yeah,
Cafe.
that's my boy right there, Albert
Yes,
Camus.
sir.
It's my favorite philosopher.
Oh.
Got the Sartre, Simone de Beauvoir,
Dang.
Heidegger,
Heidegger, yeah.
and how
That's
all their
cool.
thoughts were in conversation with
That's
one
crazy that
another.
like at that one little time in this one spot, there's all these like hugely influential, just like crazy thinkers.
A meeting of the minds.
This
They're
is
just
real?
battling. They're just staying up all night talking about
Is
shit,
this
basically podcasting.
Nonfiction or fiction?
The original philosophy is the original podcast.
Straight up. Here's my
Aristotle.
treatise.
Aristotle's podcast would go nuts probably.
It really
It'd be
would.
10 hours long.
I feel like I would have to listen to it in like point two speed to
Yeah.
like, try to like understand.
It's nonfiction, but it's like kind of she provides like a structure of how they were all their
okay.
ideas.
So they actually did get up and talk.
A lot of them
together?
did, yeah.
That's cool. We should have, everyone who you have on your podcast should bring you a book if you guys are book.
Oh, I love
Hey,
that.
free books, bro.
it's so cool. Yeah. It's like a trade off or something.
Either a trade.
Let me
Yeah.
show me
the
that book.
podcast
We
library.
did a book
Book trains
exchange
are awesome,
for
yeah.
Christmas.
Yeah,
That's
what
cool.
book exchange? I ended up reading Green Lights because of that.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's not even the book that I got, but someone else got it and I wanted it. all right.
I love that
You know what I
book.
mean?
Have you guys read it?
Oh.
Or
No.
listened
It's
to it?
Matthew McConaughey's
Book, like
Yeah.
memoir or something. Okay.
Exactly, yeah.
I think the audio version is better though. Just
Just
'cause
listen to
it's
that.
his
that
voice,
Texas drawl.
yeah.
Exactly. He's been through some stuff, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it's mostly awesome stuff, but
His
yeah,
childhood
your
is
life
a little,
is awesome, dude.
I didn't expect that about his childhood though. That was a little like, oh. I don't know.
Yeah. Wait, which aspect?
I don't know. I feel like he got like hit a lot, and his dad was kind of crazy.
Yeah,
They're just like they fought a lot. Like, didn't his mom like stab his dad? They're very
yeah.
like,
They were
Yeah,
like,
that's-
they
Yeah.
had married and divorced each other.
Oh yeah,
multiple
like
times.
3 times or something.
That's like almost every good artist though has this like some kind of
Turbulence.
fucked up past. Like it's
Yeah.
The part for him that was so interesting was he studied abroad in Australia in high school, where back in his high school he was like, you know, prom king or whatever, like most handsome. But then he goes to Australia and he's staying with like these pretty weird people like in the outskirts of Australia, and they're like gaslighting him, or no, how do I put it? Basically, he didn't fit in with anybody there, and they weren't like feeling him. He would like just wrote in the bathroom for hours and like try to become a vegetarian.
Oh, yeah.
And he was like
okay, I know what you're talking about.
pimply and stuff, and he was just
He was
like
in the foreign exchange student program.
yeah. And he just like had to become like more in touch with himself, like as a writer, as a person, because it's like, dude, no one is like digging my shtick here.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
which is crazy to me.
That's cool.
You'd think that he goes to Australia and it's like,
I feel that's good for you though. Like you were like popular in high school, you got to go through a period where like people just don't fuck with you that much, or else
Yeah.
you're just gonna
Exactly.
be like a dud if you just peak in high school.
you don't
do not wanna
ever
peak
in high
progress
school.
from
Right,
that
right. Yeah.
if that's where you
Nightmare.
kind of, you don't have to challenge yourself. So that was like his, all right, I'm moving into being uncomfortable. And I like being uncomfortable. I want to like find weird roles and stuff like that.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
a fire read, yeah.
Yeah.
Fire listen, actually.
That's cool. I need to start getting audiobooks more.
They're on YouTube too. Sometimes you
Are they
can-
really?
Yeah, it's free on
Gotcha.
YouTube.
I just
sometimes.
did the
Audible?
public library.
Oh,
We'll hook
the
you
pu-
up with that.
Oh,
Rep
yeah.
the public library
Yes.
all day.
It's
Yes.
free.
Yeah.
And the Libby app, if you like reading on
Yeah,
your phone
Libby
or
goes
something.
now too.
I like that a lot.
Yeah. Okay. What are we at? Okay, we have time for some quick ones as well. That was 5 things we haven't. Did we get to 5?
Yeah, I think so. Recap the pod.
Hinge.
Pepper.
Hinge, Dr. Pepper, roller coasters.
And Florida transplants.
That was the first one I said. Oh, never mind.
You said the pod
Yeah.
first.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks, guys. What's the first thing you notice when you meet a person?
Their
Physic-
teeth. Sorry, I don't know if that was for me.
Anybody?
Hey, I'll see your answers at one time.
3, 2, 1.
No, but seriously, like if someone smiles and they have a missing tooth, you like notice it. Like hockey players a lot.
Wait, did you both say T?
No.
Oh, I thought you both said T. Oh, okay.
What about you?
I guess I would. Someone's posture.
Oh yeah.
And you are noisy with me? I look like a shrimp. I'm always like this. Dude, my posture's so bad.
Or eye contact also.
Yeah, I'm also bad at that.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I just look at people's like right here. Like it's so hard for me to eye contact.
That's
people.
close enough.
Yeah, I just gotta fake it. I'm just like
Or looking at
right in
noses.
here, Yeah.
Mine's is voice tone.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm just an auditory.
I don't know what I recognize. Maybe jewelry. If someone has just like some cool earrings or something, I don't know.
They have a grill. I guess it's the teeth too.
Yeah.
You do the audio thing because I remember the first time I called you. You're like, "Wow, your voice is so cool," and I was like, "That's great. Where do I park?" I'm like,
I was like, that's not what I expected.
This is a great voice for a podcast. In a year.
It's like, that's it. I'm locking it down. All right.
I said
posture.
posture. eye
Okay,
contact.
posture, eye contact. Wait,
I said I get jewelry. I don't know.
"Oh, you said posture and eye contact."
jewelry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Jewelry.
I tried not to look at people. To be honest, I'm just like.
I always try to look busy. Honestly, at work.
Yeah, I don't want to.
I don't know what to say.
Okay. This is a funny one.
What is it?
I'll wait. I'll do this one next. Do you think there's something that people misunderstand about you?
Probably, I think people probably think that I'm meaner than I am. Just because I'm pretty like sarcastic, which is just like, but then other times maybe sarcasm come off mean sometimes. I don't know. Like sometimes I come off like I don't care about a lot of things.
People maybe assume the worst
Yeah.
reading of something that you're like,
Yeah.
I'm
Honestly,
just,
I give like a lot of short answers and like I just like I don't really rock with short talk too much or like small talk. So like people think I'm just like mean a lot. I don't know.
I thought that the first time I met you because when I first started, I was at that Dayland Beach place like 2 days training and then went to the BM side and you're like, "Oh, what's your name? Are you gonna work here?" And I was like, "No, I'm going to the other side." And you're like, "I don't care, bye." And I was like, "Oh, okay."
I mean, yeah, if I'm never gonna see you again, I'm like, I was
that's the same kind of thing. It's like,
Yeah,
man,
it's
I'm
like-
not about to emotionally invest.
Yeah, it's like whatever. I don't know, but
I wonder if
I
that's
mean, I was probably joking. I can't remember. I don't remember
thought
saying
so
that,
too,
but I was
but I was
probably
like, you know what?
joking. But that's like
I
some
am,
people
but
be like,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
he's probably a dick. But it's like I'm probably just joking.
it's a good one.
Like 90% of things I say is like mostly a joke. So
All right. Misunderstand?
Misunderstand. I would say I just work in STEM, so I would say like just as a pretty someone who leans into feminine, stereotypical feminine things, not being taken seriously.
People underestimate you.
Yeah, or thinking that
you don't fit the nerd mold.
Yeah,
or
just
or
a pretty blonde girl. She's like,
or I don't have a loud voice.
Right.
In whether it's a meeting or I'm just not speaking the loudest or something. Yeah, not thinking that I don't know what I'm doing or talking about, and then also just being spoken over.
yeah. Anyway, about that.
All right.
Okay.
I thought you'd never stop. No, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
What you got?
Misunderstanding. I don't know. Maybe that I'm like actually a really good driver.
Same.
I feel like I think I told you this at work one time. I feel like people think you're super shy.
Yeah.
But I think it's just like a work thing. Like both of us,
You're
like,
just
we don't really
working.
talk to people at work.
You're just
Like,
actually working.
like at both of us at work, we're just working.
Yeah.
The business.
Yeah.
I don't know what people would even misunderstand about me. Maybe that I don't care about things.
Like math.
Hey, yo.
You can get rid of math.
Get her. Yeah, people probably think that I'm good at it.
I don't know.
I don't know what people understand about me for it to be misunderstood.
Yeah, that is a good question. I don't know what people. I generally don't know what people think about me. Like, kind of because I don't care what people think. But I was like, I don't know if someone just saw me randomly. Like, what do they think about it? I don't know.
I completely. I feel like that's already big assumptions to make from the jump.
Maybe
Maybe
that
that I
think I'm a
don't want to be
hipster,
taken
for sure.
seriously. Yeah,
People always think I'm like some kind of like hipster, and then I just smoke weed all the time. I don't know.
You look like you're into some like indie hip hop though.
I listen to mainly punk music. Yeah.
I mean, I'd say you're still hipster, like not with effort though. It's just what you sometimes lean into.
Hipster's
I don't
kind of
know
a
hipster
catch-all
means.
for
Yeah, I
people
don't
who
know.
just have their own opinions about.
Like I don't have like a
things.
tweed jacket and like read
No,
books at the coffee shop.
but you were reading at the coffee shop.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yesterday.
It's
I have hipster tendencies for sure.
Yeah.
But
Like,
it
yeah.
depends on how broad tent versus like this is the hipster
Yeah.
look versus there's mainstream or hipster. If that makes sense.
definitely
I don't
more
know
like.
because I thought hipster. There's no mainstream hipster because like the point is like
I think hipster
I've
is
done this
mainstream now. It's
first.
weird.
It's
Yeah.
kind of
Flipped.
it went into
Yeah. I
think
it
that's true.
bled into the mainstream gradually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think all millennials kind of followed a similar path of
Yeah.
what we like.
Are we thinking of like Portlandia hipsters? That's kind of like
That show's so
time
accurate, though.
capsule.
It
of,
is
like,
accurate.
This is what we were talking about at one point.
Well, you were just
when we
saying
met
you like
hipsters.
you guys don't want to drive or would like walkable cities. And
Exactly.
I think that's,
I feel like it
Not
used to be
the-
like had like a negative connotation, like hipster did. But I feel like it's cool that everyone kind of just like genuinely kind of gravitates to things that they actually like now instead of just like liking everyone just likes the same three things. Like
a
kind of
net
how it was like
positive.
in high school. Yeah, it's just
For
like,
sure.
kind of like an insult. It's like, hey guys, let's recycle this. You're a hipster.
Yeah, it's like I'm sorry, we're not trying anymore. I mean,
Yeah.
the Earth is just fucked. I mean, can at least try, man. Fuck. Oh shit, we're out on this one. But let's just stop it. Stop it. Do we need to take a break? Bathroom? Anything?
I need to put deodorant on. I'm sweating so bad.
I was gonna say
that.
anything. You smell like shit.
I do.
No, I was kidding.
Oh my god!
My nose doesn't work.
Okay, we're gonna act like there was no cut. Okay. If you could have a celebrity as your BFF, who would it be?
Oh, that's a good one.
Taylor Swift,
Says a
Dolly
lot.
Parton.
Okay. That'd be a fun friend group.
Hayasaka.
Who's
For
that?
sure.
Arsenal?
Arsenal, yeah. Bro.
No.
Yeah.
Tottenham.
Hey, you guys got smoked
I
today.
know, dude.
Smoked today.
When I turned it on, we were 1-0.
Oh no.
Ended up losing 4-1.
Yeah.
Y'all drew,
drew,
though.
yeah. We drew.
Hey,
It was
Arsenal's in the
tough.
driver's seat, though.
Still in first place with the game in hand.
So excited for you guys.
Hey, at least y'all beat Man City for us. I was happy about that.
God dang. I don't know what's up with City now. They're going to do some point reductions?
I
or-
hope they get points deducted.
I like
Arsenal
City,
win.
though. I don't know. I just like players on City.
Arsenal win the league. I'm getting another Arsenal tattoo, and I'm gonna cry my eyes out. It's
On
been
the
a
floor.
long
Just
decade,
get a tear
dude.
with the logo
Look at
in it.
AFC on my neck.
I
Dude.
can't believe how y'all are pulling it together. I'm pissed.
Did they usually not?
Oh, we've been bad.
Well,
for
they've
like a
been
decade.
like below top
like
four.
fifth, and
Yeah,
then,
they were
eighth, we
Europa
like
League.
7. Yeah, it was rough.
Okay.
It didn't look like the new hire was. I mean, I didn't know he was going to snap
Trust
to it
the
like
process.
this, man. Fuck, Odegaard looking like a world beater.
Norwegian.
I'm salty, man. Let's move on. All right, who's your BFF?
Joshua Peck. I
Josh.
feel like he'd be so fun to hang out with, you know?
From Jake and Josh.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That's cool.
I'll go with Eddie Huang.
Who's
He's
that?
like a celebrity chef,
Yeah.
personality,
Yes, I do know what it is.
hip hop guy.
Yeah.
Eddie
If your best friend was like a
He does.
chef.
Where he makes food out of like fast food or something like that. He has something where he does something.
I forgot what his.
Yeah.
He did like a cooking travel show.
Yeah.
Him or like Action Bronson.
Action
would be
Bronson is
amazing.
awesome. Great chef too.
Yeah. Just like traveling and going to shows and cooking and stuff. I'd love to be part of the posse.
That'd be cool.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. What else we got? If money were no object, what would you buy?
Slushy machine. Slushy machine with like 20 different flavors, and I'd have a slushy like 24/7.
My uncle has that.
That's fire.
all the syrup. No, not a slushy machine. It's an ice cone.
Like the snow
Shaved
cone.
ice.
Yeah.
Shaved ice.
He has like
flavors?
so many snow cone
So
flavors.
his is like next level though.
I love
There's no
slushies.
money's no object.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you're
Well, I'm
You
just
want the
saying that.
7-Eleven setup.
Not 7-Eleven.
But-
That's a Slurpee. Slushy. I don't rock with 7-Eleven. It's not.
But the gas station,
Yeah, gas station
icy
slushy
in the
machine.
wall,
But, like,
embedded,
mounted
inlay.
above my bed.
Oh,
with a tube
wow.
that goes straight to my mouth.
That's right, you have said this.
I got a whole setup in mind. Just waiting,
Nope.
plotting.
That sounds good. I'm just thinking about it.
Pushed
Why
it
would you
7-Eleven.
switch out the flavors? What?
Never mind.
Real ones know.
I know what you're talking about. I just didn't know why you said it then. Did it go with anything?
We're talking about 7-Eleven.
Oh, okay.
I'm cutting the explanation out. All right, money no object.
Ooh. There's a lot of things it would be great to like rent out or block off, you know, the best.
Rent out, just buy it. Money's no object.
No, like the best surfing waves if you knew a swell was coming. Like
Wow, selfish.
the perfect left wave.
Yeah.
And you don't have to share with anybody.
That doesn't cost money.
I'm gonna buy a whole beach for myself. I mean,
Like
you could
block
That'd
it
be cool.
off. They
Yeah.
block it off for surf competitions and stuff. So it's
Oh,
possible.
okay. To like be able to splash it and be like,
What about one of those
This is
wave
my-
machines?
Oh, that maybe it
Oh,
is
that'd be
just
cool.
by
That'd
the
be
surf
sick.
park.
Oh,
and
you
then
get
you
the
have
park,
your own. Yeah.
You could just make whatever wave you want on
They're
those
building
things,
one
right?
in Tampa.
what?
Yeah.
Oh my God, Tampa
Yeah.
is bougie.
Yeah.
I mean, I already knew, but
Yeah.
the fact that they have that,
It's not far from here.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
like
because they have
easy
no
to
waves
do.
there. 'cause
Yeah.
They're in the
yeah,
Gulf, though.
because
they need it.
on the Gulf side.
You could
Where's the
definitely-
first one in Austin or outside of?
somewhere in Texas. Yeah.
No, it's
the surf
it's like
range,
near
Kelly-
Waco, right?
There's is it near Waco? It's Kelly
forgot.
Slater's, isn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I forgot where it was.
And I think there's one in California also.
Dang, y'all are having some good answers. I need to like get creative. What do you think, babe?
Still an island, like a private island. I think about that all the time because they say that the price of a private island is the same as like tuition, and I'm like, I wish I just would have done that instead.
There's like some islands that are like $300,000. Like I've seen like just random islands.
But then you have to put like
There's like
You need
so
the
much
capital
extra
to
stuff.
develop
There's
it,
like no
too.
infrastructure.
Right, there's
Like,
no
You
plumbing.
can't have internet there.
I
for me.
would
It's
live
like-
on just
I'm here.
coconuts and like try to learn.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah, I don't know.
You wouldn't. You would miss eggs
Yeah.
for one. Maybe you have chickens there.
Yeah.
Okay,
True.
let's make it trickier. Money's no object. Damn, I don't fucking know, man.
all the technologies.
Yeah, maybe like dude, this is dumb. A freaking house with a pool house studio.
Plus,
No,
it's
that'd be
kind of
really
nuts.
cool.
You know, just
What do
like
you mean by
the
that?
house can be like of whatever. It still needs to be bigger than the pool house studio, but then there's like the guest room / pool house studio.
Oh, like a separate house on
Yeah,
the property.
yeah, yeah. It's like
okay.
the
the
pool
mother-in-law
house.
suite.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
And then that's just like a separate place to create.
They have it on like MTV Cribs a lot. I feel like.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure Mac had one.
Oh.
RIP. But yeah, just real estate, I guess, basically.
How much does the Earth cost?
No object. Money's no object. I'd like to buy Earth.
It's like, I have the best answer.
Yeah.
However, within yours. I have a slurpee machine.
And actually own all of your things.
Yeah.
So now you have to pay me rent for your dream. Okay, and well, this is kind of sort of like celeb BFF, but who is your role model? Who's your role model?
I think it's always so important.
You got to pull from different sources, right? I'm not trying to live one person's life, but anyway, go ahead.
I don't know if I have a role model. I genuinely don't think I looked up to anybody.
Currently, I think my role model
I don't know.
I kind of feel the same.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like I always have a mentor like within the place that I'm living. And right now I would say my mentors are the two ladies that run the Sisters of the Sea surf organization, because they're like healthy living. You know, they have they like their families, they like their jobs, they've done well for themselves, and they're just killing it. And I would hope to aspire to be that way when I was older.
They're like spinning many plates and making it look good.
Yeah, and they're enjoying it too, and they're kind, and so that would be my role models right now. Yeah,
That's honestly something I feel like I need work seeking out real life mentors instead of like, oh man, such and such celebrity is crushing it. They're my new role model. You know what I mean? Someone that's like in your life.
Somebody you actually talk to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe my dad though.
that's always
Oh,
a
yeah,
good.
he's a good one.
He's a good man. How about you?
I feel like I don't really have like one specific one. Like there's just like qualities I like in a bunch of people, like celebrities or like just friends and stuff.
She doesn't want to say me because I'm right here, but it's fun.
Trying to copy Kenny's swag.
If I had to pick though, I don't know. That's so hard. I feel like
All right, we'll come back to you in a future episode.
what's coming into my mind right now though is Will Smith, but I feel like it should be something else.
But there's aspects to everybody that are good and bad.
Will Smith
Yeah.
has so many positive qualities.
Yeah.
His wife made him do it, and he was
Yeah.
fine.
Anything, he's just whipped.
And I guess I just don't want to like too much of someone. I always want to make sure I'm doing like me. Like I don't want to be copying someone to like a T, you know? Like
Yeah. Steal like an artist.
yeah,
Steal from many places. You know, it's not plagiarism.
right.
When you steal from
And you're
one
so
person.
authentic.
Yeah.
So,
You're always going to have your own spin on such and such. All right. That was games and questions.
Nice. Who won?
Let me
Check the
tabulate.
scoreboard.
We have like
Turns out it was a 4-way tie.
Or what's that thing they always say where the points don't matter and
the rules are made up and the points don't matter.
Yeah,
Whose line
yeah.
is it anyway?
Yeah, whose line? I love
I always
those
thought that
guys.
was
Oh my
funny.
god, what a job!
You've seen the British one? Fire.
Theirs was it
Yeah, it was like a
before
British
us?
version. I don't know if it was before,
I
but there
hope
was
not.
a British version. It was pretty sick. Yeah.
Okay, I'll have to check that out. Is it on HBO Max? Because the regular
It's
one's
probably
on
on
HBO
YouTube.
Max. Excuse me.
right in the mic.
Okay,
ASMR.
we'll just put that on the soundboard. Let's shine a light on it. What are you guys digging right now? It could be movies, TV shows, TikToks, trends, stories, bits, jokes, peoples. Should we start with one thing at a time?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, we're digging You. You guys watch You? We haven't started the new season yet.
yeah, they just came out with, was
Yeah.
it season 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay.
You, the Netflix series
Yeah.
about the stalker
Penn
boyfriend.
Badgley.
I don't know.
Never
which
seen an
actor.
episode. I don't know.
I was
anything.
like
It's like
you
the movie
until
we
like a
watched.
week ago.
It's like the movie we watched last night, The
Invisible
Invisible Man.
Man?
Yeah, it's about
Invisible
he
Man
gets
goes
away with all
nuts.
these murders, and he's obsessed with his girlfriends.
Yeah.
What's it called?
It's like
The
giving
Invisible Man,
Americans.
have you seen that?
Invisible Man. Is that this
That
year?
movie's, I think it was like 2 years ago. It's a Blumhouse movie, like the
Oh.
horror.
It's
Oh.
pretty
Like,
scary. It's pretty
like
scary.
This woman, she like leaves like her abusive husband, and then he ends up like killing himself, and then she starts like it turns out he finds out a way to make himself invisible, and he's like ruining her life. Like,
And he's not really dead.
And he's
like,
not
yeah,
really
like no one
dead.
believes her because he's invisible.
Yo,
She-
who's
and
the
he's, like,
lead? Who's the woman?
From
Elizabeth Moss.
yes,
from Handmaid's Tale.
Handmaid's Tale.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
such a
yeah.
good movie,
She's
yeah.
always distressed.
She
And
found
she's
acts her ass
right.
off in that movie. Yeah, like
What's it
invisible
on?
dude just like kicking her ass, and she's like, but it's like he does some crazy stuff to her, and like no one believes her because he's invisible. And it's
invisible.
like
Right.
he makes her out to be like crazy. It's a really good movie.
Okay.
Where'd you guys watch that on?
I did not pirate it. I don't watch
Oh,
any
okay.
movies illegally at
Criminal.
all ever.
Criminal.
I paid for the movie and I watched it. But if you have a VPN, you can watch it on anything.
Not me, but you could.
Yeah, I don't know what it's on. It's got to be on something. The
Yeah.
Invisible Man.
Let's watch
It's a
it.
really good movie.
Yeah, if you
That's
like
nice.
You, that's a good.
Yeah, that sounds really good.
Yeah,
I
I've seen
didn't.
you.
I didn't think I'd be into you, but it got me.
I know. I'm so glad you like
It got me, dude. I was just
It's
like,
just something about stalkers, dude.
yeah.
It's
I was
definitely.
like, why am I rooting for this guy?
Right.
Is that like? Is he like the
It's like
hero of the show?
Stockholm
Are you
Stockholm
like
syndrome.
rooting for the stalker?
Yeah, you're rooting for him,
because like
an anti-hero.
they show his like really good qualities and then just like his like bad side. That
and
he
like
kind
how
of
he's like
can't
actually
help.
making her a better person and like believing in her
Does he
dream.
get, like Stockholm syndrome.
That exactly. It's like viewers have Stockholm syndrome, and the girlfriend gets Stockholm syndrome, and it's just manipulation tactics that are so strong.
Yeah.
Every once in a
Is that what
while,
you're doing to me? Is this what's happening? Am I being?
every
don't
once in a
watch
while, you step back and you're like, oh wait, like
Yeah, this guy's a
Pretty
freak.
Right. Yeah.
But I have to like remind myself, like, no, this is like
I do
not a
like
guy
that
to
though.
root
That's like
for.
more like complex characters in shows now.
Yeah.
It's not just like a regular, just random good guy.
And it makes it pretty funny sometimes
Yeah.
too, because he'll be like watching her friends like cross privacy boundary
Yeah.
with
Like
her.
watching her friend watch her. He's like, how dare she?
Yeah.
She's a creep.
Yeah.
Like, dude,
And-
you're like in the closet peeing in a bottle right now.
They tell the story really cool, like their side of it, like to get kind of taking turns
Simultaneously.
together.
So he's
Yeah.
been stalking a chick for 4 seasons.
It's
doesn't
multiple
know?
girls.
Oh.
This guy's serial stalker.
Yes.
Spoiler. I actually knew that he ends up leaving New York and goes to Los Angeles or something. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Season 2 is like really good. I'm ready for him to start that one. I think it's more exciting than season 1.
Are y'all watching The Last of Us?
She's not. I'm about to start it.
I'm not a TV
She doesn't watch
girl.
TV.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah. I heard it's like just like the video game, which is crazy.
Yeah.
It's like
that they elevate it with certain aspects, but they're being pretty faithful. As well.
that's awesome. I like that the video games are becoming shows now. Like
Yeah.
The Witcher was like another video game became a TV show. Well, I guess it was a book first, but it's so cool.
It's like a Polish book, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, someone was putting me onto that. Like,
Polska.
there's like 8 or 9 books about it, and they're all in Polish.
Oh, yeah,
of course,
she's
they have
Polish.
translated.
Shout out
Oh, really?
Poland.
Shout out Poland.
I'm sure a lot of
I took the walk
Oh.
to Poland.
shout out pierogies. So
Pierogi.
Aw.
Said it like the real way.
I don't know.
It's like, what?
I don't know if I've ever had one.
A pierogi?
Yeah.
No, it's so good. I mean, noodles, potato, butter,
It's like
put
comfort
a lot
food.
of stuff in it. Yeah.
Polish
Ah, yeah.
gnocchi, I guess.
I don't know why I thought it
Like a
was like a
dumpling.
sandwich type. Is it kind of?
You're thinking of a
it's just like-
hoagie.
Okay.
It's like a dumpling.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like
That
kind
makes
of
sense.
steam fried. Yeah.
Sounds good.
So that's what she's into now is pierogies. She's shining a light on pierogies.
Shine a light on it.
No, I
All
think
Polish
Shine the
cuisine.
love lamp. Should we change the podcast name to Love Lamp? Or is it I Love Lamp?
love a lamp, like
Love
love
lamp.
a lamp.
Love a lamp?
Love a lamp.
Lava lamp.
We'll stick with it for now.
What are you guys into?
You're listening to you.
To you.
Watching
Oh, what
you.
I've been reading a lot. Just been back into reading a lot, so that's cool.
What you reading?
I'm reading 3 books right now. I usually read like a bunch of books. But
I
like,
feel that
Do you
though.
finish them?
Yeah, I finished them.
Like,
So, like
changing them up.
I'm like
up.
finishing the 5th book of a series now. It's like Stephen King, the Dark Tower series. It's just cool. Yeah, I try to describe the series over time. It's like if you just try to describe the book to someone, it just sounds so fucking stupid. Like it doesn't make any sense. Like Stephen King. Like,
Stephen King.
It's like fantasy, sci-fi, western, but it's like alternate dimensions to this world. It
sounds like a lot.
No,
Yeah,
he's so
it's
cute
so
when he
hard.
reads. He like has a pen and he'll like underline.
Yeah,
stuff.
Bars.
Yeah.
And then I'm reading a nonfiction book called Behave. It's by like it's called like human behavior, like at our best and worst. So it's like it starts like at the microbiological level. So it's like every like brain chemicals and like why we do the things we do, starting from like your brain chemicals all the way to like emotions, to like evolutionary, why we do things we do, and like to like starts micro and goes all the way to macro, like how we interact and like
All the different levels.
how we behave
and how
yeah.
they influence.
Sounds really good.
Yeah, that's a really good book. And then I'm reading a book called Capitalism Must Die.
Because it must.
Okay, man.
Sounds really balanced. I like it.
Yeah, that's a good lineup.
Yeah,
for
I
sure.
go like really in and out of like reading. Like I'll just like read nonstop for like a few months, and then I just like won't read for like 5 months. It's pretty weird.
I keep it
I'm the
pretty
same way with
consistent.
different books though. Like I like to read like a nonfiction book, but sometimes if I get bored with that, like
Fiction.
story one.
Yeah, I try to have at least
yeah.
a nonfiction and fiction at the same time.
I'm reading a fiction right now. I'm due for some good. Oh, actually, I'm reading the 4th book in these
Twilight.
Larry McMurtry kind of westerns. It
Westerns
starts-
are so
Western.
underrated.
yeah, and he's like, he's one of the best to do it.
Is it a
Cowboys are so
classic?
Yeah, it's a classic
Okay.
for sure. They made a movie out of the first one, Lonesome Dove.
Bro, you might like the
Tell me
Dark
about that.
Tower series. Like
All
it's
right,
about
I'm
a
gonna have to get into
Roland
it.
Deschain. He's like a gunslinger, so he's like a cowboy, but it's like
Modern, right?
But it steps into like
Yeah, there's like alternate
supernatural.
dimensions and there's like demons in it. It's crazy.
All right, I'll give it a.
Should've
I mean, it's he's a he's
Stephen
a
King's a
legend.
great author. Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
heard he used to write a lot of his books on cocaine.
that's what I was gonna say.
He
I'm
doesn't,
pretty
does
sure
like so many books he doesn't remember writing because he was like so high and drunk. He doesn't remember
freaking
writing.
coked out, letting
Yeah.
it letting it flow.
That's
I think it was like
the-
Salem's Lot and Cujo. He's like, I don't remember writing those books at all.
That's wild.
That's
Steven,
wild.
who's the
Like
singer?
bestsellers.
That's insane.
They have like the Rock and Roll Coaster, like Steven Tyler.
Steven Tyler.
Yeah, he
Aerosmith.
was like doesn't remember some of their songs. He's like, oh man, this song is so good. We should write this. They're like, that's our song, dude. He was like on an Oprah interview with Oprah.
That's
and he said
hilarious. What else? What else were we reading? I'm like,
I was reading that life-changing science of detecting bullshit book. It was kind of cool. Oh,
she's
like,
on to me.
No, like about
She's taking notes in that one.
they were just kind of saying like how wine prices are like kind of a scam because it's like the people that judge them.
Like a sommelier
There's-
or like a
It's like
the
Good Old
awards
Boys
that they
Club.
get.
The awards,
Okay.
like the people that judge and make those decisions, like there's no objective like thing to measure on. It's like just their taste.
Or being bought out.
Yeah, and they did like some tests of like different wines, the same wines, and they all rated them differently. Like they couldn't tell it was
like,
like
without
the
the
same
There's
wine.
no
Like
consensus
that.
of quality from a $90 bottle to
$2 Chuck was
Yeah.
actually the best one.
And then they put in like red food dye into one, and they all said it was like red wine. Like they didn't know it was white wine. So I'm like, and
That's
those are the
crazy
people
to
that are
me. I feel like
judging
I
it.
could
Like,
tell.
I love,
Maybe it's
I
just the
love blind
visual-
taste tests and like studies like that. I did that to her the other
oh
day.
really?
No, I got it right.
You did it.
I can tell. You
was
can
like-
tell. Anyone can tell what nerd flavor.
We had like nerds, and she's like, "This flavor's better." I was like, "They all taste the same. It's just different colors." And I gave her like
No.
in her mouth. She's like, "This is a white nerd for sure." I was like, "No, this was a yellow one." I was like,
Each nerd color is a different flavor.
no,
Point blank. Period.
Actually, I have a nerd thing downstairs, and it has 3 flavors on it.
but it's like the rainbow box of nerds. They're all the same flavor.
the movie theater box of
Yeah.
nerds.
There are different flavored nerds. Like there's like grape nerds and strawberries. But if you get the rainbow box of nerds,
It's
they're
all
all
one
the same
flavor?
flavor. There's
no,
color different.
it's literally no. Then
We
no one
did
would
the
buy
taste
it.
test.
It's not.
I don't know who to believe right now.
Yeah, I got hard science to back this up.
I do too. I'll contact Willy Wonka himself.
Get him on the pod.
Yeah.
Get Willie on the pod.
Call him up. Oh my. Okay. Stories, bits and jokes. I really left it. All categories of things.
Oh,
Yeah.
what do you call a bear with no teeth?
Gummy bear.
Oh,
Okay.
that's a good one.
Yeah, get out of here. She got a 3rd grade joke book.
You know where I heard that? I was watching. Have you heard of? So obviously AI is taking huge strides all
Yeah.
the time. Have you heard of Nothing Forever? It's like an AI generated Seinfeld episode that was running for like 24 hours a day.
I love Seinfeld.
And Jerry told that joke in one of like, you know how they cut away to like him on stage.
Stand-up, yeah.
He told that joke, and apparently this feed was going on for a while, but they ended up taking it down because people were either trying to make this happen or it did happen, like making like trans jokes.
Yeah, I could see
or
that. Like
something
people like
that.
Oh, from the
influencing
AI? Or?
Yeah.
Oh, manipulating it to
Yeah,
nefarious.
or like anti-Semitic jokes. Like they're trying
Oh,
to
yeah.
like make him say
Yeah.
like fuck.
People
up.
will
There's
ruin
so-
anything.
there's
People
so
can find a way
Seinfeld
to
wasn't
ruin
on
anything.
that, you know. Seinfeld was on that like
Right.
witty, clean stuff.
And there's so many funny things in life
Yeah.
that are so much more deeper or hilarious than anti-Semitism or
yeah.
these cheap
Yeah.
tricks. Yeah.
Some people only want to think. People only find it funny when it's like, oh,
I think-
people shouldn't say that. You know?
Jokes when people are confused are funny. Like Impractical Jokesters, that show's so funny. But like jokes when they're like making fun of people or like those ones, they just make me feel uncomfortable.
Just kind of cringe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Like
dang.
there's this one where they're just going in the grocery stores and like touching their noses on people to see how many they can get.
Let's go do that tonight.
Yeah, I
See
feel
who
like
gets
they
socked.
can't do it as well
Podcast
as they
late
used
night
to.
content.
Not during COVID, you're just like,
Right.
putting her
Oh,
notes-
COVID
Oh,
canceled that
okay. I
one.
wanted to hear y'all's opinion on this. What do you think about all this man on the street like interview
It's so-
content?
Man,
and sometimes
like
it's funny.
TikTok
Like,
interviews.
the ones I hate, where it's like there'll be like dudes like outside of clubs, like waiting to talk to drunk girls. They're like, "What's your
what's your body count?"
Yeah, like what's your body? Like, what's the craziest thing you've done in bed? It's like
How
the
long
girls-
should a
these
man
girls
last
are like
in bed?
drunk, and you're like,
Yeah.
it's like 2 a.m. and like everyone's like, that's kind of skeezy, just for you to get content. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, if it's like in the middle of the day and like someone like willingly comes up to you with like your microphone, then like I think it's pretty funny sometimes to see what random shit people say.
I like the interviews of when it comes to like, fashion or like, how did you decide? Like, why?
Oh,
do you,
what do you like?
this
How to
fit?
describe
What are
your
you
fit?
wearing?
yeah.
Like,
How
what
do you
was your
like to
inspiration
present
today?
yourself? Yeah.
Yeah.
I like those.
As a genre, it's like you have to try now because it's so played out. If you do the basic ass questions, like
I like the kids
Like,
ones.
which-
has
Recess
recess
therapy.
Yeah.
I've
the
not
kids.
seen that.
No, yes,
that's
it's
where the
corn.
Kid came from.
That's where
It's not-
corn.
it's
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
They call it recess
It's
therapy.
corn.
But that's what he does. Like
Juice.
interviews kids, and they just say like crazy shit because they're kids. So,
Yeah.
I generally like it, but I want to see people push the envelope and not like just say provocative stuff, but like actually write.
like
Like
put
Humans
thought
of
to
New
their
York.
question.
did.
Billy on the
Yeah.
Street. You ever seen that show?
Billy
That's
Wagner.
awesome. He just goes to people's like, he'll be like, name a woman, and they're like,
For $1.
yeah, name
a
any woman.
woman.
It's so funny. Yeah.
Oh, I never saw his movie. I need to see that.
Yeah, I didn't see either.
It's a gay romantic comedy called Bros.
Oh, it was the first like gay romantic comedy.
Yeah.
I love rom coms, dude.
Yeah.
Those are legitimately my favorite movies. Are rom coms.
What's some top
favorite
rom
genre.
Can we
coms?
watch
Yeah.
13 Going on 30?
My favorite rom com all the time is When Harry Met Sally. Absolute classic.
Holds up.
Love Actually.
You're a sucker for Love Actually. That's your such a
About
big sucker
Time.
for.
Love that movie.
Have y'all seen There's Something About Mary?
Yes.
No.
We just saw that.
So
Is that a
funny.
good one?
Yeah.
Bro,
It's really funny.
the zipper scene is still so traumatic to me, dude. Like, because I've been so close to just like.
Oh, I couldn't watch it. I was just like, nah.
I love all of the Molly Ringwald 80s ones, like 16 Candles, and
The Breakfast Club. Is that
yes,
one?
Breakfast
Those
Club.
was hard.
Molly Ringwald is one of the actresses that's in those.
Yeah.
right?
She's
Yes,
the redhead.
yeah, she was
Okay.
like just so popular.
Is she
in
the
the
sister
80s.
in Forrest?
Forrest Gump?
No, sorry. Whose day off was it?
Ferris
Ferris
Bueller.
I love that one.
Was she the sister?
I don't know.
I think she was. I think
that's what makes it one of the Molly Ringwald.
I think she's.
I'm pretty
Movies.
sure. It's like, why do you get away with it? She's talking to Charlie Sheen in the
She's
jail.
like the original like Candace from Phineas and Ferb.
Oh yeah,
That's true.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was getting away with it. Oh yeah.
Bro, rom coms are where it's at though.
Maybe you guys can do the interview thing well though. The spontaneous.
I would like
Oh,
to.
yeah.
That'd be fun.
That'd be really fun. Just asking random questions on the spot
Yeah.
to people. The
Out
pier.
at Fifth. Sorry.
Yeah, where would be the
5
best spot in
points.
Jacksonville to ask people questions? That'd be-
Maybe 5 points. Maybe a park somewhere, like Memorial Park.
I would think everywhere get a whole
Yeah.
mix.
Jack's Beach.
Pete's Bar. There's the most
Pete's.
random assortment of people
Right.
at Pete's bars
It's
I've
like
ever seen in my entire life.
Probably the news people interview people for their stories. You know, it's always like, I seen it over there. And then, like
There's just
eyewitness testimony.
there's just so many different tones you can take with it. That's kind of what I like about the
Yeah.
genre.
We should pretend we're on the news and like interviewing people.
Are you gonna like wear a blazer or something?
Yeah,
That's
you have
what
your
I-
camera and I'll be like, "Hello, we're interviewing you."
Like one of my favorite Halloween costumes I've ever seen is like dudes like dressed up like newscaster and they like go up to like other people in like costume. It'll be like someone that like dressed up as like I don't know like Big Bird. They're like, so what's going new on Sesame Street? There's like that's the whole
Yeah,
costume. It's
yeah,
like,
yeah. The
Like
Halloween
on Halloween,
ones.
yeah, it's so funny.
Those are
amazing.
always
Yeah.
good for sure.
Yeah, you guys could ask this one question, like have the same question, just ask it to all different kinds of people. Or
Yeah.
Fun to write and
Do
see
it.
what happens versus what you expect them to say. Yeah. All right. What else we got? The Lampers weigh in on. Do you have that Reddit or Tinder piece?
Ooh, y'all
Not
know the
with me.
Lampers?
Yeah, we're the Lampers.
Lampers.
Lamp Squad?
Lamp Squad.
You gotta get like a name for like your audience too.
You need to have like the sound bit of pulling the lamp on and off.
We do.
Oh,
on
good.
That's
The
like our
light switches.
transitions.
Yeah.
I love the subreddit Tinder just because like the people like you see the messages that dudes send girls are absolutely just unhinged. Like they're so wild, dude. It's crazy.
Unhinged, literally.
Yeah, like
That's
I thought I sent some wild stuff sometimes, but I was like, nah, these are on another level.
full on letting their
You need
intrusive
to-
thoughts
We
away.
need to download Hinge just so you can see what we talked about. Because I have no
I
idea.
feel like
This is a
that's
good one.
gone on my end.
no, I feel like
I-
if you maybe because I think I deleted my profile.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
This was after a handful of Tinder messages and a chat on the phone the previous evening.
I don't trust people that change their font. Like
So one, there's like a voice.
Yeah, I don't like that. That is
why do you want it to look like
That's a
friggin'
red
handwritten
flag.
journal?
Really cute.
that's
That
a
is-
red flag.
And the background's pretty crazy too.
So
This-
chaotic. I don't want to look
Yeah.
at this for one more second. All right, I'll read.
Okay.
I'll push
And
through
the
for
phone's like
content.
super low battery.
And is
Don't
that an
touch it.
11-minute voice message? Oh no,
Yeah.
that's the time. Never mind. Okay.
But there is a voice message.
No, that's the
No, but I thought the voice message was 11 minutes
Oh,
long.
okay.
But it's
But it
21
was-
seconds.
Dude. Someone sent me an 11.
Okay.
Are you sure it's not 11 minutes?
I think
though?
it's 21 seconds, and they sent it at 11:16.
Because look, 12:55.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm stressed that you aren't feeling our connection and was wondering if I need to stop messaging you or if there's a real possibility of an us and being together. I might be sounding silly, but I really felt and feel we have something real. But I would please like to know if you feel the same. An hour later, maybe. I'll stop writing now and hope last night talking with you wasn't some silly dream and I really have found my soulmate. Please do write back if you feel the same. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. Emoji and then some blurred out pics underneath.
So how many dates was this?
A handful
no
of
date.
messages and a chat on the phone.
So just Tinder message in the town. Like I was kind of with it at the beginning. It was like just be open, just say like I want to see where I'm at. But then you kind of kept going over it, and then we're like, and then like an hour later, you're just like, was this a dream? Do I have my soulmate? It's like I don't know. But
Big words like soulmate.
when you haven't met in person,
Right. Or us, if there's an us of a possibility of being together, that's a big statement for just.
there wasn't an us after like months.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just super
That's so
cringe.
fast. Like,
It's
what if
just
she was
so
like
cringe.
just busy taking a shower?
I've been here before though. That's
Yeah.
what makes me cringe even worse.
Like you can
Really?
have like I've
getting
had those
just ahead
thoughts
of your
before.
skates, and it's just
For
like
sure.
definitely not meeting before, but like you feel like, oh man, it's like dying.
Yeah,
What
bro.
can I do to keep it alive? But it's this kind of stuff is so counterproductive. Like you might as well just
That's
squash
pushing
it right
someone
there.
away. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have a choice. You can't make them reply faster. Like you gotta like just let it lie. You know, you're like, oh, it's so cringe.
They almost got a good I statement in there with the opener. They could have said, I feel stressed when I don't have a response from you.
Yeah, the first
Yeah.
one is cool.
But like, it's like
Almost.
it's like no one really owes you a response
Right.
ever,
That's
really.
true.
Especially if you're not together, you've never been on a
That
date,
sounds
never
guilt
met, and
trippy
it's
to
like,
me.
Yeah,
it's like why are you responding?
please,
Like,
like continue this so that it can go at my pace. Blah blah blah. Like
Yeah.
Right.
Or if anything, after the phone call, just like wait a little bit,
definitely
schedule
wait for a
another
response.
phone call or something else, and then like wait for them to respond, and then see how they respond to that.
it's giving starved for connection. Which
Yeah.
a lot of people are. You know,
I definitely feel like more people should be open and honest and like say exactly how you're feeling, which is like kind of starts out like that, but it's like you still have to be respectful of like the situation,
Yeah.
like how other
Like-
people like give them time to respond. Don't like
Don't cross boundaries. I feel like those are
Definitely, yeah.
definitely crossed.
they seem young to me. I don't know. You
Got
learn
it.
all these things sometimes the hard way. I don't know. Or maybe they're older.
But I don't. Yeah, they don't seem old to me. They just seem inexperienced or lonely.
Yeah.
That's. Yeah, the message seems to come from like them wanting something rather than actually wanting it with that person.
Right.
tough. It can be it's
Exactly.
dating's
'Cause
hard.
What do you know about me yet?
Right.
You know?
Right.
Dating's
Like
super hard before you've had like a serious relationship. Like it's like I know like people like some people who are like younger, they're like 23, never been in a relationship and like a serious relationship, and they have like a hard time dating. It's just like you don't know a lot about yourself. I feel like or like what you want until you like been in a like a real relationship.
Yeah.
And so it's like dating sucks until you like kind of know what you want and don't want and
You're
to
kind of
communicate
feeling
with
around
people.
blind. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it's a different kind of communication skills that it takes to when you're
to date.
yeah.
It's different than friends. It's different than parents or
You
teachers.
can only like kind of learn that through experience. Like you can't just kind of like learn how to communicate in a relationship.
Yeah.
without
I would
actually
say at a
doing it.
minimum, you got to have like one really tough breakup.
Yeah, I don't know.
To
It's
really
like
just
high school
reevaluate
sweethearts kind of
everything.
creep me out, dude. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm
It's
like,
just
dang, y'all
seems
really grew
like-
up. You learned everything together.
I don't know.
You
It's
learn
like you had
everything?
no, like you were.
Your world. Are you even you? The
Yeah.
person you want to be at that age.
Your brain's not even fully developed yet, and you're like committed to this person that you met when you were like 15. It's like I don't know.
Right.
It's giving like pre-war.
Yeah, when you were gonna die at 26, so you had to get married.
It's giving vintage, not the kind we like.
I don't know.
Plus, if
I
you're meant to
couldn't do it.
be, what's wrong with waiting till
Right.
you're older when you're that young?
Yeah. I don't know. It seems like a religious thing usually.
Definitely.
Let's not have sex
Definitely.
before marriage. And I'm trying to have sex.
Oh yeah.
Trying to bone.
I won't even hold a girl's hand until we're married. So
You know what he said?
My brother.
let's go.
Kendrick's exact words were though. Yeah, usually I make sure to fuck a girl before I date her.
That is true.
Which is, like, fair, which is
I asked her
fair.
to be my girlfriend before he had sex. So I've never done it in my entire life. That's how much I liked her.
You're a simp, bro.
It's crazy. Like, have you ever been in a relationship without having sex with someone before? That's crazy to me. I feel like
High school, but I was like
Okay.
saving for marriage
yeah.
because I thought everything but was good enough, you know.
Yeah, but there's like
On
no
some
way
Catholic
I could've done
shit.
it
Catholic gang.
now. Gang. I grew up Pentecostal, so I know how it goes.
What are the bullet points with Pentecostalism?
Speaking in tongues, faith healing, snake preachers,
The juicy
good
stuff.
stuff, revival. Yeah,
Dang.
wild shit. Going to church 4 days a week. Yeah.
Whoa,
Yeah.
not just Sunday, Wednesday.
Nah, you got Tuesday invitational. Now you got Saturday and Sunday.
Bro, that's a high buy-in.
It's,
Every day that ends in Y.
Yeah, so I did enough church to last me a whole lifetime. That's why I don't go anymore. Like I capped out early. It's like, see ya.
Quota
If you were to go back to church, would you be like, "What am I, a little kid right now?"
Yeah, it would be so weird. I'd probably get struck by lightning or like on the way. God's like, nah, you
Do the Holy Ghost, dude. Friggin' Hannibal Buress has the funniest bit about it. Do the Holy Ghost. Do the Holy Ghost.
That's what it was. Like people run up and down the aisles, and it's like faith healing. It was like this. Yeah, it was nuts. Shout out Pentecostals.
That was active.
It was
makes the
interesting.
time go by.
Yeah, it was something to do.
I saw you pulled one up. Was like, "What is your smelly butt doing next week?"
Let's
He
go.
was
Yeah.
asking. That's how we got.
That's
our
a funny
information.
one.
Okay,
Laser in on.
sorry.
What was this?
What's your smelly butt doing this week?
Just checking in on how's your smelly butt doing today?
Would that be a turn off for y'all? I think it's like, man,
But-
that's goofy. You're funny.
Oh,
Let's go.
saying
She
that.
can't talk about
Oh.
poop, so I don't know, dude.
No, because you were saying so.
He said this is how he secured the first date and is asking if this is what they call Riz. What is your smelly ass doing next weekend? I don't think I'm doing anything.
That's a good first text. I don't know.
I'd respond. Like,
Yeah,
that's
what's your
funny.
smelly ass doing?
What is up?
That's definitely. I guess
Oh, that's from
I
a
feel
woman?
like no, it's two. This the blue is
You
that they
received
text it,
Okay, yeah. That's
and then
definitely a
she's
guy.
texting a
That's
girl.
W Riz, bro.
I would do
sure.
it that way. I feel like I like to use jokes to say something
Yeah.
serious more because it makes it like less.
You have to
So
make
safe.
some assumptions, you know? You have to be like, this is me. You either dig it or you don't. You can't, like,
Oh yeah, I'm like,
hedge all the way. You're never going to know somebody that way.
That makes me like bad dates. I feel like it's like interviewey when it's just like there's no
people just, like,
they're
talking at you
You
and
have to talk
yeah.
and stay with them. I feel like that's like a bad date.
I love dates like that.
Really?
It doesn't bother me the most.
I need to,
is
you
worse.
learn the most.
Yeah.
I feel like our first date was like
guess.
long as hell. I feel like we ate and then we like walked on the beach for a long ass time.
And we kept seeing
talked.
people we knew.
Yeah, it's Jacksonville.
That can be a positive, though. It's like, okay, not a weirdo. Hasn't,
Yeah.
like, killed
Yeah.
anybody.
Right.
It was
you
funny
know
'cause
people
I
out
remember
here?
it was like Amanda actually filmed us walking down the beach on our first date and sent it to me. It was like I saw you on a date, and then it's like, and then she actually knows
I know Amanda.
knows Amanda, so
Yeah.
it was funny. It was a weird thing.
But if we should answer their question, is that what they call with Riz? I'd
W
say
Riz.
so.
What'd you call it?
What a boomer, dude.
I thought that was
Boomer, dude.
Okay,
Chuggy
edit
is
that
out.
out.
Clip this, clip
Edit
this. Future me.
Is this with Riz? Yeah,
I don't have my glasses on.
W Riz. You know, I heard like Riz came from short for charisma.
Yes.
Oh,
I put her onto
that?
that. I didn't know that for the longest time,
Yeah.
seeing Riz everywhere. It's for charisma.
That makes sense.
Riz her up!
Gotta Riz her up.
All right, we're at time, guys. I think that one's
Yeah.
been out for a little bit. But
Aw,
thank you
okay.
so
Yeah,
much.
seriously, this has been so
that was
fun.
a really great episode, probably the best one yet.
Yeah, I would say so.
And
Actually
thanks
sounded
for coming
professional.
through the studio and sharing.
You guys
Yeah.
had all the equipment, and congratulations to you guys on the
Yeah,
7th
past the,
episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because what was it, like 50-something%?
Something like that.
Stop
Y'all are
after
better than
their
50% of
seventh.
podcasts
Yeah.
ever existed.
We're going to the
beat
top
us.
now.
We're beating
We're going to
their
get some fun clips
statistics.
out of this.
I love Lamp to the moon.
With
Oh,
the
yes,
moon.
to the moon.
To the moon.
Pump it, boys. All right. From the Lampcasters on 3, we'll say Okay, 1, 2, 3. Lamp off.